Welcome to episode 6 of the Litterbox Podcast. We're with WayFer.
Ooh, I almost threw up.
WayFer's having
Yeah,
a,
that's me.
WayFer's having. Last time we had Loki on here, and he was cool.
Yeah, but now we don't have Loki on here because he's no longer cool. And
Yeah,
instead we have our
we have
great friend. Go ahead and introduce yourself, man.
Sean.
No.
Okay,
Oh, okay.
we
Well, I
have
guess-
Seanski2 on the podcast, and as nobody knows, he's a Nintendo nerd.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely didn't upload a video recently of Train Rush with the Chorus Kids.
Yeah, I saw. I was truly disappointed in that moment.
So, anyways, time
So-
to get to the topic of today's video.
Right.
Discovering the true secret of Shifty Shaft's Fortnite Battle Royale.
So this is gonna be kind of an event episode. So we're gonna be like, this is based on
This is once in a blue moon.
pretty much. We're making a tier list based on games that I picked out for everybody to list out. Sean hasn't played like 20 of them. I don't know about WayFer. I haven't seen hers, but we got them out, and we got the wheel of.
Yeah, we got a wheel.
We'll decide, and we're gonna.
We
It's gonna.
spent physical money on an actual wheel.
No, I just went to.
Pull up the wheel clicks for us to watch.
Yeah, actually, I'm gonna stream real quick.
It turns out I've had soap stuck in my nail since I've been since I took a shower earlier.
That isn't
Alright,
good.
awesome.
Okay, you see this?
I can see it.
I can see it.
Okay,
So whoever gets hit goes first.
yeah, and we have to send a
Alright.
screenshot of our tier list. So we're gonna
Oh,
I'm gonna actually show it on video, and all right, here we go.
I would love to yell Edry first.
Oh,
well,
it's WayFer.
it's me.
Alright, let's go ahead and
Who
delete
would
that.
Oh, I didn't mean to spin again.
Whatever, we'll know the order.
Okay, this does
Okay,
no
I'm
this
glad.
no this no this doesn't count. This doesn't count. I'm gonna do it again. No, this is
great.
no no no.
Wow.
This is no
You
that
get to go first.
no that doesn't count. That doesn't count. We're gonna do it again. Okay, podcasting. Send it in the chat, and we'll see what the tier
Alright.
list is.
This is my tier.
Let's see. Oh gosh.
I
Okay.
haven't played Celeste, I haven't played One Shot, I haven't played Rhythm Doctor, I haven't played Shovel Knight, I haven't played Super Mario Bros. Wii, I haven't played whatever that game is, I haven't played Yokai Watch, Yoshi's Islands, or Mario.
What do you mean, whatever that game is?
You're missing a lot
That's
of games.
that's Super Smash Bros.
Oh, it's Smash Brothers.
Wait,
I
did-
couldn't read the title.
Wait, did you do the updated list?
Huh?
I added a few games. Hold on, go to the link
Yeah.
again and do out of those games real quick. I don't think I ever sent it to you. Okay.
Alright, right. Rock, paper, scissors. Come on, just send the emoji that you pick and podcasting on the counter.
Okay, hold on. Wait, hold on. Is there a
Okay,
paper?
I
Hold
didn't
on.
redo this friggin' tier
Winner
list.
goes.
Hold on. Wait, is there paper? Okay, there's paper.
Why
And
did you add
is there rock?
so many?
Is there
Why
rock?
did you ask if there was paper?
'Cause I wanted to see if there's a paper, rock, and scissors.
Okay, so
Okay.
rock, paper. Oh, I'll just do 1, 2, 3.
Okay, 3.
Whoever wins,
Okay. Come
whoever
on.
wins does it.
Just count down.
1, 2, 3.
We got a tie. Okay. On 3. All right. Do it again.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, I got you. Okay, you're going first. Sean, send your tier list.
I thought it was the other way around. Whatever. Okay.
No, you lost, so you had to send your tier list.
God,
You really gotta
no.
scream at me.
Wait, do you
Why
want?
are there so many Nintendo games?
Why not?
Oh, why me?
All right, let's see. Haven't played
Uh.
at all. All right.
Let's go from the bottom up.
Okay.
So our our lowest game besides the ones that I haven't played is Super Mario Galaxy, and the only game in D tier.
Okay.
I hate you for that, but continue.
I expected that. Well, do I explain why I don't like it first, or do I?
No,
like,
just go through the
you know-
tier list and then you explain like the games on why they're there.
So, D tier, Super Mario Galaxy. C tier, I put Super Smash Bros. Brawl.
You know what? I don't blame you. That's fine. I'm not mad at you for that.
B tier, I have going from worst to best: Yoshi's Island, Terraria, Henry Stickmin, which I haven't played, but at the same time, it may as well just like it. You don't have to play it to get the experience.
Yeah. Fair.
FNF, Geometry Dash, Baba Is You, Pokemon Unite, and Just Shapes and Beats.
Uh-huh.
In A tier, going from right to left, so
Worst to best. Alright.
We have Uno, which I've never played it like digitally, but I mean, come on, it's Uno.
Physical counts. It's fine.
Yeah, it's Uno.
It's Uno, yeah, you get the idea.
Plants vs Zombies, which I'm still playing through. Yokai Watch, Undertale, Super Mario World, Project Eurythmia, Among Us, Sonic Mania, and Celeste.
Alright, fair choices, fair choices.
And in S tier, going from worst to best, I have Stardew Valley, Rivals of Aether, Rhythm Heaven Fever, Minecraft, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and finally Miitopia.
Alright, Miitopia is a fair
Can
thing
I
right
go
there.
now?
Well, no, you didn't do the game, so now we're
But I'm done.
no, we're listening to
Well,
Sean
you have
now.
to wait.
Who's
Now-
first?
Now you have to wait.
Alright.
Now you're waiting. This is all your fault.
So let's discuss, shall we?
Yes. All right. I wanted to know why Super Mario Galaxy is on D tier. Give me a good explanation on why Super Mario Galaxy is on D tier.
Where to begin? I have a lot of problems with this game.
What are
Alright,
they?
Let's start off on a positive note. I think that the space theme is a really cool idea.
It is.
And in certain areas, they executed it pretty well. In others, it was very forgettable. I'll get to that later.
All
The
right.
story, in my opinion, was one of the shining aspects of the game. It was very good, but that's not a lot compared to the lows of the game.
All right.
other
Explain.
areas.
Explain.
Alright, so, first of all, my biggest gripe with the game are the controls. I hate
Do you
I
not
hate
like nunchucks?
slow
Like the nunchuck
and
controls?
patronizing
Do you not like the
Mario
nun?
feels.
Do you not like the nunchuck controls?
I played it in the Mario All-Stars collection.
Oh, wait, you never played Mario Galaxy before that?
No, I didn't have a Wii. I had a Wii U.
Wii games work on Wii U.
Yeah, I know, but Wii games weren't being sold, or at least I never saw any.
Oh my gosh.
And I didn't buy digitally at that time because I was a little kid.
Oh my
Um,
gosh.
So, the controls are slow and clunky. Whenever I land, it feels like Mario suddenly loses so much speed, which makes me not want to jump. And the problem is that it's a platformer.
Okay.
I have to jump.
Okay.
The
That's okay. That's a fair
power-ups-
argument. That's fair.
The power-ups, like, there are a few fun ones. Like, I like. Okay, the B one is a bit too slow, but I like where they were going.
Mhm.
The spring one was lame. And the rest must have been forgettable since I genuinely forgot all of them.
It's-
Either that or I'm not sure if they were in one or two.
It's been a while since I've actually played the game. WayFer, what are you doing?
Punching an empty bottle.
That's not what we're
Awesome.
doing here.
Oh, okay.
Awesome.
Yeah, this is gaming time, not punch an empty bottle time.
Yeah, that's for after the
WayFer.
podcast.
Alright, so
All right.
and then
You know what? If the story and stuff is good and like the aesthetic of the game is good, would it be?
I'm not done.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Fine. Continue.
Okay, so I said that the concept of space was good and executed well in certain areas of the game. But the problem comes from the actual levels. You see, the problem there is that they are so forgettable and so generic that I can barely remember that many. Toy Time Galaxy was a step in the right direction. I know people constantly praise that level,
Yeah.
but it's like
Mhm.
it's like a gem in a very dull cavern.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It's like-
You've never played the game, WayFer.
Well, can I at least have some input?
Fine.
Once we get to like I don't know Terraria. So levels that I remember: Honey Hive Galaxy.
I forgot the
wait,
levels had names. It's been so long since I played it.
The one that had the fire and the ice. I don't remember the name.
You know what?
That one was okay.
All right.
And then I remember the only other one that I can remember off the top of my head was it was like boy base, I think, and it was like the one with all the boys. I can't pronounce that.
Fair.
But that one I don't remember because it was good. I remember it because it was incredibly uninspired. And that there's also the one that like as the Gusty Garden, I think. The game has a pretty good soundtrack, I will admit, but like but another problem is that in half the galaxies, you're not even surrounded by space, you're surrounded by a sunny sky.
I completely agree.
Okay.
So back to Gusty Garden. It has that annoying sky. It has good music, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
It is literally just a plain grassland stage
Yep.
where you are flying on slow, delayed flowers for ages.
Yeah. Okay, I see where you're going with this.
Full
Alright.
power-up isn't even usable anywhere outside of the hub.
Yeah.
You're right. I
I could go on a bit more, but I think y'all have had enough.
okay. Well,
No,
with the
no,
lows.
please.
Okay. You know what? Everything you've made is a fair point. I might just be nostalgia heavy with this game because I literally have not seen it or played it in like years. So I'm not 100% certain if what I know back then should be applied to what I'm ranking these right now.
I mean, I based Yokai Watch based on something like that, so yeah.
Okay. Well, okay. With all you've praised quite a bit about it. I mean,
I don't think a game is ever like completely terrible unless it was made with the intention of being completely terrible. Like you're always gonna find some positives.
Would you put a D rank? Would you put it as a D rank?
I would put it as a D rank on this list if there were
Hey,
like.
Well, I have a question.
Yeah.
Why isn't Five Nights at Freddy's on this list?
Because I don't know.
Anyways, on this list, it is
You got
deserving.
freaking Uno on here, but you don't have F. You don't. I'm so angry.
So, out of the
I'm
game
gonna cry.
here, it is my least favorite by
Pass out
far.
right here.
But
on the podcast.
Do you
on
okay?
a tier-
So
on a tier list for more games, it would probably be C.
huh. Okay then.
All right. So on
Alright.
to the only game in the C tier, Brawl.
I'm fine with you putting it at C because I like the game for what it is, but I played it for like literally years. I barely stopped playing it once I got Ultimate, aka like in October. So like last year. So I've been playing it like that entire time until that October of 2020.
I have not played a lot of Brawl. I'll be honest.
Oh, I have like thousands of hours on it.
Like I don't have the game. I played it several times at like my cousin's house though, and I think I have enough experience with the game to rank it comfortably. So, and also I'm very familiar with the Smash Bros. Franchise. Let's
Yeah.
get this out of the way. Subspace Emissary was way better than World of Light. Like
I haven't finished World of Light. I have not even started that, to be honest with you. I've done Subspace Emissary like 3 times. I forgot how to do the Great Maze at the end though.
Majority of people who liked World of Light, but I will admit that Subspace Emissary is much better.
It is definitely. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I have not played World of Light yet. I'm just agreeing with you.
So, the art style, I know people rag on it a lot. I don't think it's like terrible, but
I like
it's
the
just not that
change.
appealing.
I like the change of. It's not Nintendo style. I'll be honest, but I like the change of style they were going for.
What are we talking about?
Smash
Super
Bros.
Smash
Brawl.
Okay.
Alright, so... Okay. I don't think it's, like, terrible. It's just not my thing. It's very realistic while still being set in a cartoon world, which I don't think meshed that well.
I think
Especially with, like, all the desaturated colors.
I think the graphics are kind of like, well, if what they were aiming for, they did it good. I'll say that.
It wasn't, like... the direction they went, like they put in the effort, and for what it is, it's good. But I don't think the concept was good at like to begin with, which brings it down, obviously.
Yeah.
All right then.
So, okay. On to the next point. Newcomers, because
Yeah, I completely
I'm gonna
agree.
bring that up for Ultimate again.
Oh boy.
Newcomers.
Yeah.
Smash Bros. Brawl is one of the lamest, but also sickest newcomer rosters
Yeah.
because, like, a lot of the characters added were like first parties that who cares about, like
Yeah, I agree.
Ike and Lucario and
Yeah.
Lucas. Lucas is fine, but like
Lucas is
you
cool.
get the idea.
Isn't Lucario like that one furry icon?
Yes.
Okay, continue.
I actually like Lucario and Ike just fine for the record, but they
Lucario's
weren't
cool.
missions.
I started hating him because my brother kept always playing as him and beating me.
Great. So,
Yeah.
there were
Uh-huh.
a lot of boring first parties. Like, obviously they made sense, like Diddy
Yeah,
Kong.
I
But
agree.
at the same
Yeah.
time, who really cares about Diddy Kong?
Yeah.
Diddy Kong's an okay character.
Yeah.
I love
So, but at the same time, it also changed Smash Bros. Newcomers forever because Sonic and Snake were in it, which were
And they were the first third party. The first third party.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really cool, even though I wasn't. You
So
know,
that broke
there.
all the limits, but the roster was also pretty lame.
Yeah.
How come?
Because like the returning characters were fine enough, but like,
Yeah. There. Yeah. Okay.
and at least there were more original characters compared to clones. Maybe it's just the
Yeah.
franchises don't do much for me because, like, for example, Wolf, I really don't care about that much, even though he's sick.
Didn't people
Yeah,
like? Don't
man.
don't a lot of people praise Wolf? But
Yeah.
to be honest with you, I don't really, mess with anybody from the Star Wars, not Star Wars, not Star Wars, Star Fox franchise.
Star Wars, man. Yeah, that's my favorite game, dude.
I
No.
love it when Falco killed Fox.
I
with the
love that
lightsaber.
one time where the two Lego guys were like lightsaber battling, and then one just stabbed the other, and he just kind of exploded.
No.
But so I have things to praise about Brawl more than Galaxy, but it still has lows that were definitely fixed up in the next two installments.
Yeah, man.
Alright, Yoshi's Island on the SNES. I've not played a lot of this game.
Yeah, I totally agree.
I beat it on the Super Nintendo Entertainment System app for the
That's
Switch.
True, that's true.
So
Yeah,
I did it on Switch.
Uh-huh. I
Alright,
agree.
one more game until we're in familiar territory. Alright, so Yoshi's Island, I only played a bit of it. What I played, it was okay. Maybe I need to play more because I've only played like 3 opening levels. They're not that memorable, but at the same time.
Wait, stop! I have a question.
What?
Is that one SCP thing, does that say SCP containment breach?
Yes.
Okay, continue.
SCP is a game.
Yeah.
Yeah, stupid.
I thought it was just
It's
something.
also it's also like a foundation. Or
Well,
a wiki page,
Whatever. So Yoshi's Island.
which I think is really cool.
I don't have anything to say negatively about this game. It's
Wait,
fine.
hold on, wait. First, before people get angry at me, the wiki page did come before the game. Okay, continue.
Okay, so
Wait.
it's really
Wait,
critique.
hold on. I forgot what I was gonna say.
There's gonna be a running theme, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. We know WayFer by this point.
I don't have a lot to say about Yoshi's Island. I just think that I haven't played enough to give like a proper opinion. But what I have played, I feel substantial enough to give kind of first impressions, and it's fun. It's fun.
All right. Yeah.
But nothing stood out to me that much. Like everything here on out,
No lie,
I don't
man.
think is bad in the slightest. But yeah,
That
Either-
island right there, dude. That island right there. Looks a little.
but yeah, I don't have much to say on Yoshi's Island. I'll be honest.
That reminds me of something, but I have no idea what.
Okay.
Okay, then go on.
Pretty sure it's Cloud. Oh, I hate you so much.
What? What? What is? Oh my gosh! Don't ever.
I hate you so much. Dre, make sure to include this image in the video.
I'm gonna.
Alright, so Terraria is the 4th worst game on this list, but I never said it was bad at all. I
Right.
think that the sprite art is so crisp and good. I adore it.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I gotta give
You
it
can
props for
really
that. The art is
tell
really
how
good.
much work went into this mod. And you know, it's kind of funny
mod?
because when they first released the game,
Mod?
not
All right, go on.
We said we're not playing Hit the Bottle.
Stupid. So dumb. Oh no. No, I promise. I'm not obsessed with FNF. I promise.
Anyways, so...
Wait, I wasn't finished talking.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Jesus, man. Have some manners. Anyways, so, when they first released the game, they said that would be its last update, and then they updated it, and then they said that would be its last update, and then they updated it again, and then they said that would be its last update, and now we're here at the last update, and they said that would be its last update, and then they
For real.
updated it again.
Yeah, awesome.
So the sprite art is amazing.
Yeah, I'll give
My
it
main
that.
problem with Terraria is that I am not in the core demographic for the game, which is completely fine.
Yeah.
It just hampers my experience with it a bit. I have never beaten the game. I got past like hard mode, or I got to hard mode with Galactica, but that's about it.
I haven't gotten past the game either. I haven't beat it.
I have not
So-
gotten past. I've gotten to the first boss, but I have like 10 hours in the game.
Awesome. So, Terraria, I think its combat over creativity is where it falters, but that's not a bad thing inherently. It's just not for me. And that's fine. You can still do cool stuff in the game, and I
Yeah.
mean, I still mess around in it and have fun occasionally with friends. I just think that, like, the gameplay loop, as I've said, it's fun, but
Yeah.
it's not for me. That's all. That's just what I have to say about Terraria.
Yeah, it's a hard game, man.
Terraria's
Henry Stickmin.
Never played it.
I mean, I don't have the game, but if
I-
you watched it on YouTube, then you practically know what it is. Like, everything.
Yeah.
Find it all too interesting.
It's funny. The art is good.
Oh, dude, the
but-
backgrounds in it is amazing.
Yes.
Yeah,
My God, man.
it's impressive how much art there is and like animation
I
stuff.
remember thinking the creator of the game took like, I think he had over 8,000 hours on to make the game. He said. Or to like, because it was a remake of all the older Henry Stickmin games.
Yeah. So, I think has great humor and does a really good job with like kind of. I don't think the story is anything to go crazy about, but I appreciate the continuity in these like crazy wacky scenarios.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, there's that one scene that I'm not going to address that was rather emotional, but it's a pretty lighthearted.
Oh, I did not.
It's a lighthearted game that you can just get a nice laugh out of. But if you're looking for a meaningful,
Except for the time that Charles died.
Oh gosh.
but if you're looking for a meaningful gameplay experience, then this probably isn't the game for you. That's fine.
Everybody's got their
It's just-
taste. Yeah. It's just not the
Alright,
game made
Friday
for
Night
them.
Funkin'.
Yeah.
This one, it's kind of hard to rank because the game isn't done yet, and I'm not gonna count mods because obvious reasons.
Yeah.
But, the game's fun.
It's
That's all I
fun.
have to say about it. I love the art style. That feels like something everyone says.
Yeah.
It's just a very charming game, and it's not exactly the hardest, but that's kind of what I like about it.
Yeah. I think it's not. I think it's designed to be like a more casual game.
Yeah. I don't know what to say about it. It's just fun.
Yeah. I mean, everybody said what needs to be said about it.
Yeah,
There-
say that.
50% of the population hates it. 50% of the population likes it.
Geometry Dash. It's good.
The
It's
thing is,
good.
though, only like 1% of the population hates it because of the actual game itself, and not because of the.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, that's fair. But Geometry Dash continue.
It's just the Undertale effect. Let's be real.
Yeah.
Because the Undertale is a great game, like an amazing game.
Same for
It's
Just Beats to an extent.
I think the Juice Shakes and Beats community is more tame.
Well, anyways.
That thing is just more.
So-
We'll save those for
Yeah.
we'll save them when we get to the games.
Yeah.
Oh,
So, Geometry Dash.
Yes.
It's fun. I appreciate how crazy levels can get. Like, if we're disregarding all the levels that people have made, which I mean,
A lot.
obviously.
That's pretty much like
It's a
95%
core
of the game.
factor. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. It's like a core factor in the game's community.
I'm not sure how we want to handle this because, yeah, I mean, I guess then PA would definitely be D tier because it's just a menu at that point. But
I guess.
all
Well,
right,
we
take
could judge it off. We can judge PA off of like the official levels that are already released, I guess.
I don't think.
Actually, I
that-
think
Okay,
we should judge
okay, well-
PA off of like the amount of like the range that's given when it comes to
I think that.
Well, yeah,
Okay,
'cause-
we'll discuss PA when we get to it.
Yeah, okay.
All right. So Geometry Dash. We'll
I
take
guess
into
I
account-
guess the same can go for Minecraft, I guess, too.
Not really.
Yeah,
Well-
no, not really. Actually, yeah.
All right. Well,
Well, okay.
whatever. We'll
Okay.
go. We'll just keep going.
Geometry Dash. So I will be taking into account the fact that there are custom levels, but not like addressing them specifically. I'm not gonna say like, oh, the game is amazing because these levels are amazing. I'm gonna say, oh, this game is amazing because you can make amazing custom levels.
Yeah. Okay. I get you.
So that's my stance on that. And the editor is intuitive, but hard to get used to, which that's completely fine. It goes the same for PA.
Yeah.
And the core gameplay is fun. And even my main gripe with it is like, if you're just someone casually playing the game, getting your feet settled is just not easy because even something like Stereo Madness or Back on Track will be terribly difficult to a new player.
Yeah.
Terribly difficult. I feel like Stereo Man, like 2 attempts.
This took me a long time to beat it.
I genuinely took like hundreds of thousand attempts on Stereo Madness. I'll be completely real.
I think it took me a few hundred attempts. If you're not
But yeah.
familiar with that type of game, then yeah, it'll be hard.
Yeah, that was my first like introduction to rhythm
The,
game.
the difficulty judging in the menu levels is just completely off. Let's be honest.
What do you mean?
Like
Yeah, no.
the way Rob Top rated the menu levels, like difficulty wise, is just completely inaccurate.
It is, but I don't think that's a point against the game because that's just UI stuff. It's not like it's kind of misleading, but not really.
Hmm.
Like you still know that you're getting yourself into a hard level, regardless of if it's harder or insane, or harder or insane. My bad. So, I think the game is addictive, very fun,
Yeah.
but it's not like up there. It's very simple, which isn't bad. Alright, Baba
Yeah.
Is You I've not completed because it gives me a headache and I don't think I will complete
Same.
it.
Actually, yeah.
But from what I've played, it is a geniusly designed game.
It is. Yeah.
A simple but fun art style.
Uh huh.
But I don't know. I just don't want to put it higher for some reason. When I don't think it's a great game. I just think I like the games above it more.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
So I don't have a lot to say on it. It's expertly designed, a great idea, executed well.
Uh huh.
And despite Baba's simplicity, there's still a super memorable character, which that's good.
That
Alright, I don't really have a lot to say on these past few, but finally a
wait,
game
no,
that
you didn't specify
Specify what?
who's a memorable character is.
Baba. Pokemon Unite. I'll be honest, I dropped this game like 3 weeks after it came out, but it was very fun.
Yeah, you really got us.
Yeah.
We were playing. What was it? Mario Party.
To make a whole level.
We were playing
Yeah,
Mario
right.
Party, and then you forced us to get on Pokemon Unite.
Yeah.
You really burnt
God,
yourself
why didn't you
out
put
of me.
Mario Party on here?
I should have. I think I was going to, but I forgot to save the image.
Well, Pokemon Unite, it's one of those, I forgot the word. I forgot the word for the genre, but,
Battle Royale.
Genre,
what?
Battle Royale. Is
the
it?
genre is good.
So, I think that the game is very addictive, and the Pokemon help it a lot, because otherwise it would just be another one of those blank games, but the personality brought to the table by the Pokemon franchise definitely lifts it up, especially when these characters are not Pokemon Unite characters. They're
Mhm.
Pokemon, which a lot, oddly enough, adds hype for newcomers. Because like usually it's just like, ooh, a new character is getting added. End of sentence. Now it's, ooh, my favorite Pokemon is getting added. And that's like, I mean, that already happened to me like twice. Crustle and Mamoswine are in the game.
Uh-huh.
But, so, I think that Pokemon Unite is really fun, but it's easy to fall out of it. That's kind of my thoughts on Animal Crossing New Horizons 2. Christ,
Yeah.
how long have we been recording?
Let's check. Holy crap, 32 minutes.
Yeah, this is what happens when you let me talk about video games. Just Shapes and Beats.
Mm-hmm.
Very fun game that had me addicted for a solid while.
That still has me addicted.
Before, hell, the reason I found PA was because, like, I believe it was in the Geometry Dash community, Ultra Orange made funny levels,
Yeah.
and people in the GDE community, which is the Geometry Dash community I was in, looked at them and said, well, that's cool. That's also the reason why DXL got the game, and then Galactica got it because DXL got it because Ultra got it.
Yeah.
I actually got it, like, significantly before them, but I didn't have a Windows computer until, like, a few months after
Damn, that sucks.
everyone got it. So, I'm mostly, like Just Shapes and Beats PA obviously have very, very similar gameplay,
Yeah.
but,
Pretty much the same.
yeah, pretty much. But I think that Just Shapes and Beats handles its simplicity very well. The story makes sense, like, in terms of the simplicity.
What a good cup of water.
The boat is the best character, that ties into the water part. It gives a lot of these characters that are made up of simple shapes personality in a way that I think that obviously PA levels elevate that a lot more, but that's because user-made content, which I don't really want to go over that much.
Alright, that's fair.
So, Just Shapes and Beats, solid time.
It's got a good story.
Honestly, a very cute story. I like
Mhm.
the character designs a lot,
Yeah.
and it's just fun to play, you know?
Yeah. I bought it on like 4 different consoles, to be honest with you.
Uno. I don't really have much to say. It's just
Uno.
like very fun at parties.
It's Uno.
You know, it's Uno. That's all I have to say. It's fun. I'm not going to critique the game design of a card game. Plants vs Zombies. I'm still playing for this one. I'm on the first stage of the fog level, and God did the difficulty ramp up. I had gone from not losing a single time to not being able to plant a single pea shooter.
Yeah, well guess what? I'm just so good.
Awesome.
I died like 4
So-
times throughout the whole playthrough, I think.
So, Plants vs Zombies, art is very good. Gameplay is simple but repetitive, though I wish the levels were a bit shorter because for a bite-sized playing experience portable, like a phone, you want shorter levels that can be more easily gotten into because I can't tell you the amount of times that I've been waiting outside of my class in school, like waiting for the door to open. I open Plants vs Zombies like 15 minutes before the class opens. I
And-
try playing 2
Yeah,
levels.
you're still on the level.
And yeah, I'm still on the second level.
Yeah,
As
okay. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, okay, yeah, I agree with you on that.
I don't think they accommodate the platform very well, but that's fine because if you just want like a game to play at home, then it suffices.
Have you played Plants vs Zombies 2?
Yes, it's just
actually,
it's just an
that's the one I
EA.
played.
It's EA. What can you expect?
That's the one I played a bit when I was little. I like the laser beam guy, but I don't remember anything
The
else.
plants are cool now. If only it wasn't pay to win.
Is it?
Yes.
What?
Yeah,
No. There's no way.
it is. It's made by E EA.
You have to... It's completely free on the App Store, though.
It's pay to win though. Like in the game, there's so many. There's so many like plans you have to actually buy to win because it's a really hard game.
Anyways, moving on. Yokai Watch is definitely a game that I have a lot of childhood bias towards.
Yes, same. Yokai Watch, my
yeah,
beloved.
Yokai Watch is so good.
Yokai Watch is so
the
good. Better than Pokemon.
I'm not sure if I would go that far.
Oh,
but
shut
to an
up.
extent.
Shut up. It's better than Pokemon.
The yokai have more personality than Pokemon ever could because they actually talk.
Yeah,
have
they can talk.
personality.
They don't just say their own names except for like Blazion, but he doesn't matter.
I think of the way Pokemon handles its like simple one word character speak is it gives them a lot of personality, but it limits them. I don't want to compare them that directly because they're two different things. But like I don't know, man. I just adore the like childhood whimsicalness of this game. I don't even know if that's a word. But Komasan is the best boy. I love him so much. And a lot of memorable designs. I can name like 10 off. I could name 10 just right now. I'm gonna go for it. I'm not looking at the screen right now.
All right.
Japanyan, Whisper, Noko, Komasan, Robanyan. Wait. I named 5, right?
Yeah, wait, what are you naming again? Are you naming all the different Javonian forms?
I'm trying to just name 10 off the top of my head.
All right.
So Sorry, Back Pocket.
I forgot about So Sorry.
Gargaros, Hungramps, and what are the seaweed guys named again?
Oh, I don't remember.
Oh, Panda Noko. That's one. Okay.
You didn't even say Whisper. What the frick,
I
man?
didn't say Whisper.
No, you did. Wait, did he? Did you?
That was the second one I said.
Okay, well, shut up.
I don't really have a lot to comment on, like battle system. It's serviceable.
It's kind of like Miitopians. It just plays itself, unless you do like a super move,
to an
a soul
extent,
move.
Yeah, I mean, I never play Miitopia on auto battle except for like when I'm streaming with friends and just having a good time.
Yeah.
But, like, it's simple, good for kids, I suppose.
I mean, yep. Even for adults too. Some of them.
It's never really that hard. I think I like died once or twice as a little kid, but I'm sure it would be much easier.
I remember like
now.
losing my shit when I beat Gargros when I was like 11.
I think I got really close to beating Gargos, but I never did.
I beat him again after I got the game again at 5 below.
So, the setting is nice.
The entire game is visually appealing.
Yeah.
I really like the backgrounds. Okay, I gotta save stuff for like when I get to my tier list. Never mind. Just continue.
Yeah. So Undertale. Okay, obviously there's the community, but let's just not talk about that because that's a whole different can of worms and it's not what we do.
Yeah.
Alright, but some of the community is actually really, really good.
Like, yeah, but
That goes
there's
for
the
every
obvious
game.
side that
That goes
so
for
many
every
people
game.
have.
Every game is a
Yeah.
good part and a
Every
bad
game
part.
has porn, man.
Yeah, it does. But we're just talking about the game itself.
What if I just make a game?
Oh,
Okay, don't finish that sentence. Just talk about Undertale.
yeah. let's talk about it.
Undertale.
I forgot to add Delta
Characters are
Rune.
great. I love the story and how everything is kind of, interwoven.
Yeah.
It's just a fun experience. I never played the genocide route, I'll be real. And not only did I not have the heart in me, I just knew it would not end well.
Well, I mean, I wonder why. It's not like you kill
I
every
mean, I have
character in
beat
the game.
Sans on like the Sand Simulator, but
Okay, well that doesn't count. You didn't beat on the vanilla game.
so yeah, I think it's a great game. Pixel art is very simple, but I like it a lot.
Pixel art, I have a huge bias towards. I love pixel art. I just wish I could make it.
I don't have a lot to say. It's just a really well done game.
Right? Yep.
Mario World, I have even less to say about probably. It's like good Mario platformer.
Mario
as
World
most of
is.
the early ones are.
I remember playing Mario World. It was so good. I loved it. I love pixel games. I
I
can't.
think I finished it, but I think I got to like the mountain area.
Mountain. How did you get that? How did you learn to get past the forest part? Because I had to look it up on YouTube.
It's the mountain part, past the forest part?
I don't know. Did you? Did
I
you
don't
ever
think it is.
the forest part, like the forest of?
I don't think I ever got to the forest part.
You have to get like a.
I know it was a secret exit in one of the levels though,
Yeah, I don't know why Nintendo thought that was a good idea. I'll be real.
because little kids back then, I guess. I don't know. So Mario World, it's a good Mario platformer. I don't really know what to say. It introduced Yoshi, which is cool.
Yoshi's a cool
Final boss,
character.
Bowser looks disgusting, but in a good way.
He looks like Brawl's Bowser,
Um,
like how Brawl's Bowser would look.
yeah. Yeah, I don't have a lot to say. It's fun.
It's
Anyways, PA. Yes, I ranked PA lower than Among Us. What are you gonna do? Kill me?
you know what? I like how they
Nah.
resprited Bowser from Mario World in Mario Maker 2, in Mario Maker 1 and 2.
Yeah, it was an improvement.
Yeah, I like it better like that, to be honest. But anyways, go back to PA.
PA. I don't even know what to say, man. Like, I'm not gonna say, oh, these levels are awesome, but the editor gives you a lot of versatility to make those awesome levels.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, without like the custom levels, obviously you're gonna be able to play a bunch of awesome levels, but I don't know. It's just kind of. I'm not sure what's like. Okay, obviously I put it in A, so it's really good. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna count the community for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
How do I?
I don't really. Okay, it's
Like-
hard to do this actually.
Yeah.
It's just
He is like
the
a
menu
weird
is
anomaly.
the menu is very good. S rank.
The menu is very good.
I like the
Um,
words that I can't read.
Okay. The editor gives it basically infinite replay value.
Yeah, as long as you
and-
make it good.
The gameplay is like the gameplay is just shapes and beats, so it's fun.
It's good. Yeah.
I can't really say a lot on that.
It's-
Among Us.
Among Us.
Yes, I
Uh,
ranked Sonic Mania higher than Among Us. What are you gonna do?
I re-
Expect that?
I remember enjoying Among Us. I mean Among Us. I remember enjoying Sonic Mania. I never finished it though.
Well,
I
we'll get
remember
to
joining Among Us.
Among Us. So Among Us, like simple but great art. I don't like the new resprites. That's probably.
Okay, can I just say, Sean, you were born to be a game critic.
Honestly, we've been like, how long have we been going on for? Let me check. Dude, it's
I'm
been
gonna
45
probably-
minutes.
I'm gonna say like 10 words at most for each of the games we're gonna talk about, and
Yeah.
you're over here giving like 2 paragraphs explanations for each one.
Dude, Sean the Waz.
No,
Sean the Waz. That's
Oh
that's
my
that's the title. That's criticizing games with Sean the Waz. That's our title.
if you make it this far, just type.
Type a Sean Wozniak.
Type your address.
No, don't do that. Just
And the back and
type
front
Pretty
credit
wacky
card.
numbers on the back of your credit card.
Guys, who can type their numbers on their credit card faster?
Anyways, so
No,
Among Us.
type in Sean Wozniak in the comments if you got this far. You
Type
probably did.
in Sean Wozniak as a game reviewer.
Yeah, type that. Sean Wozniak is a game reviewer.
So we know that you watched it this point.
There's gonna be
Among Us.
nobody. There's gonna be nobody doing that.
Yeah, probably not. Among Us. So, Among Us is. I like the art before, like they redrew everything. I'll be honest.
I
That
never-
might just be biased.
I didn't
but,
see. I didn't wait. Are there wait? They redrew
they,
everything.
they redid a bunch of stuff. Here, let me grab an image for you.
When was the update?
I don't know.
Was it recent?
Grab the image while talking about Among Us so we can get through this faster.
I'm seeing terrible images.
Oh,
I can't really talk while searching for this. Hold on.
Oh,
No, I can't find anything.
you're taking
Okay, whatever. But just know that they have like weird thicker outlines, I think, and the outlines are like the darker color of the player.
Oh. Oh.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
Oh yeah. I like that art style, honestly.
Wait, what was it again? What was it again?
It's fine, just not improvement. It's like they have the crewmates feel a bit chubbier, and their outlines seem to be thicker, and like a darker version of the color that they are.
Oh,
And I like it.
I think I
like
said.
that.
I think I seen it.
I think that's really
That's-
cool.
I think it looks fine, but I think the older one looked better.
It's
So,
cool.
I mean, the game is only fun with friends for obvious reasons. I mean,
Public
lobbies
lobbies
kinda
suck.
stink.
Yeah.
So, but the game is just infinitely replayable at its core because you're never gonna have the same two scenarios.
Yeah.
I mean, you can, I guess, but that's gonna be very few and far between.
Yeah. There's a.
So,
We got really burnt out in the game, and nobody plays it anymore.
yeah, I mean, we all know what happened to Among Us, and
I
I think it's
I want to get a group of friends to play again, but none of them play Among Us anymore.
I'm totally down for playing Among
I
Us.
did that recently with another group, and it was a blast.
We can do that later, actually.
I don't know.
I'm down, but I gotta go to bed in like an hour 30.
Same.
I don't have freaking school tomorrow, so
Look at you. Alright, so I don't have a lot to say about Among Us, like a few of these games. It's simple, addictive. That's
Yeah.
how I describe it. Okay.
Yeah.
Sonic Mania. Oh boy, where do I start? I have not finished this game.
Fair. That's fair.
It is a masterpiece.
It
The
is.
best pixel art I've seen in any game. It loses to Celeste in that war, though. We'll get to that.
It is. It's such good art.
It's very, very fun. I'm horrible at it, but that doesn't make it not fun.
From the little bit I played I have it on Steam of all places. So
I'm
from
not good.
from what I played of it, it was really fun. I really like the platformer games
Yeah.
when they have good art. If they don't have good art and it's a good platformer game, I just instantly like brain go ooga booga. I don't like it. That's the right way to do it. It's like brain go ooga booga if you like it. No, my brain go googa ooba, which means I don't like it.
So, the characters. Obviously, they have like I'm talking about their playstyles, not the actual characters. Sonic, Jack of all trades. I don't really care that much. He's fine. Tails. I like Tails as a character, but his ability, it feels kind of weak. Knuckles, same boat. But I really like what they did with Ray and Mighty.
I don't know. I've only played a Sonic.
Ray is the one who flies, but like better than Tails, he glides. Kind of like Brawl Meta Knight.
Huh. Okay then.
And which I believe he's used in speedruns. He can get insanely fast times. And
What are you doing?
Ew.
yeah, what are you doing, WayFer?
Oh, nothing. Just
Okay.
continue talking.
Mike is dope. I love. He's basically just the Bowser. In
What are you-
terms of Smash Bros. So, I feel like I'm getting less and less.
Wait for what are you doing?
Nothing. Don't worry. I don't know why you keep on just stopping talking.
Obviously, the locales are mostly based on older zones, but I think that's fine because they picked a lot of good ones. Chemical Plant is, I mean, obviously biased because that's like one of the few that I actually played because I didn't get very far in the game.
Yeah.
But Chemical
Okay.
Plant is such a fun idea, and Flying Battery.
What is the idea of chemical plant? Wait for I'm going to server mute you now.
No, I love Chemical Plant.
What's the idea of chemical plant? Because I don't think I've gotten that far.
It's the second stage.
Is it?
It's the one with like all the goo that you bounce off of.
Oh wait, yeah, I remember, and I didn't get past it because I got bored.
Well, it's so dope. And the picks in general were awesome, and the new ones had great themes.
Right.
I've heard that the ending was a bit weak, but I haven't really seen the ending.
Neither have I, so I have no idea what to say about it.
So the music is a bop.
I like
Flying Battery Zone,
Sonic music. Sonic music is good. Do they have the casino music in the
I don't remember off the top of my head.
the casino music from? I remember the casino music from Sonic Generations. Oh, that was so good.
All right, that's all for Sonic Mania. Celeste, I love the song.
I'm gonna be
Barely
honest. Actually, yeah, no, continue. I gotta save things for my tier list.
Yeah. We really started out with the long one, didn't we?
Yeah, yeah.
So Celeste, I adore so much. It's barely not S tier.
It's Celeste's
Pixel art. Okay.
phenomenal.
The characters are obviously very dumbed down, but that's fine because that gives so much room for the background to flourish. And oh my god, it's beautiful.
It really, yeah.
Like, the gameplay, it's rigorous, tough as nails, but it always motivates you to keep trying. I think that the room-based platforming is definitely a plus in that style, because it means that once you're over a platforming challenge, you successfully completed it. You're not gonna have to die and go back,
Yeah.
which,
Alright.
considering how much you're gonna die, is definitely a positive.
Yeah.
It's more
wow.
of a, it makes you think more, and leaves it so that you're not left brute forcing puzzles, with a few exceptions where I did brute force, but that's because the puzzles weren't that hard and I was just bad at the game.
We all
Not
are.
puzzles, platforming challenges.
Mhm.
Story, what can I say, man? It's so good.
I don't remember the
Wait,
story,
what are we talking
unfortunately.
about?
Celeste.
Celeste,
Oh, I want to play that game.
it's so good. I recommend
I
it.
don't remember the story. I remember liking it, but I don't remember exactly what it was about.
Alright.
I'll probably replay it on my own time because I never finished it.
I won't explain it because I want WayFer to experience it for herself.
And
but
I need to finish it too. I remember that
Yeah.
the dark version of Celeste. I forgot what that was called.
Her name is Madeline. And her mirror.
The
version.
only-
Oh yeah, it was
Nice.
Madeline, not Celeste. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
That's her name. It was Madeline.
The
That's...
only thing I've seen from this game is that one like freaking video where somebody just put the Uno dialogue over freaking
Oh, yeah.
interaction
Yeah.
between.
Yeah. Alright. The OST is so good.
Yeah, I can agree on that.
Alright. So Stardew Valley. It's okay, it's kinda boring.
Rivals
without-
of Ether. Let's go on to Rivals of Ether. I don't know why don't
Okay,
we?
Stardew Valley is kinda boring without friends, I'll be honest, but that's fine. Because with friends, it's just a great experience. You could kinda take it at your own pace.
Okay, not Rivals. Stardew Valley. I think it's just not the game for me, but
Save your opinion.
yeah, okay, yeah. I got to learn how to do that.
So Stardew Valley is it's a very homey experience, especially with friends, because like yeah, you're gonna be laughing at each other and making jokes, but at the same time, there's a level of like wholesomeness that I don't think is captured in many of the other games here that are multiplayer centric, or at least have multiplayer.
Uh-huh.
Like the game just has a positive energy around it.
It is,
And
yeah, okay.
It's also just kind of very calm, peaceful, which I like a lot.
I can get what
Even
I
if
see
there
what
is
people can get in those
combat,
games.
It's very methodical. Like, yeah, you are kind of mashing the sword to an extent, but you also have to be careful about like your food supply and what weapons would work best in the situation. It's not a super deep combat system like Terraria, but it works for the game.
Mm-hmm. I can see why people would like
pixel art-
Stardew Valley, because it is good for what it is, I say.
The pixel art is good, but I don't think it's as amazing as something like Terraria or Celeste or Sonic Mania, but I don't think we should hold it to that standard because it's made by one person.
It is?
Yeah, Stardew Valley is made by one person.
The coding, art, and everything?
Yes.
Wow, holy
That's
shit.
impressive, man.
That,
Yeah.
Okay, I'll admit, yeah, that is impressive.
The music is... I don't think I'd listen to it on the day-to-day, but it is just so nice.
Mm,
It fits so well.
Alright,
You just broke my back.
awesome.
So, Rivals of Aether. I'll be honest, for me, the game is kind of carried by the workshop.
Are we judging Rivals of Ether by the story mode, or
No, I'm not gonna include the story mode.
is the story mode good?
No.
Okay. Well, I haven't played the story mode, so I can't give my opinion on it.
Okay, so Rivals of Aether, the base fighting, and fighting with friends and stuff, with no workshop characters. I will acknowledge the fact that it has a workshop, and that is what makes it fun for me. But I'm gonna not like. This is the same thing I did for PA and Geometry Dash, where I'm going to acknowledge that you can make great stuff for the workshop, but I'm not gonna take into account the quality of the stuff that is on the workshop.
Yeah, most of it is good, I'll admit,
So-
though.
I mean, then again, two of my mains are workshop characters. I mean, my two mains.
My main is freaking
Bonnie and
Kara. We all
Sonic.
know that. We all know Kara's my main. Sans Kara, to be specific.
But the base characters are really well designed. I mean, yeah, I play Crag, who's literally just the funny man.
Rock.
Yep, pretty much. But it's a solid time. I
Yeah.
know one person in particular who I'm friends with who doesn't like it. I'm not gonna say their name, I get why they don't because it's a very like highly competitive game. I'm not saying this to like kind of point them out and go like, go my attack dogs. No, I get it completely.
You wish you wish you had attack dogs.
But that's another way of saying that this game definitely isn't for everyone.
Oh
It's very like, I'm not gonna say that it doesn't have casual aspects, but the combat, it's not like as casual as Smash Bros. For sure. Obviously it was more designed to be like Melee. That's a given.
I have not
But-
played Melee, so I cannot give my thoughts on that.
Neither have I. Don't worry.
So then you just say that to sound smart?
No, because I mean I've heard other people say it, so I regurgitate that info.
Okay.
Overall, Rivals of Aether has really solid pixel art, but also similar to Stardew Valley, it's not as good as some things like Yoshi's Island or Celeste. Like the characters definitely, like I would say at the NPCs in Stardew Valley are not as good as the characters. Or no, that was a butchered sentence. That means-
English.
The NPCs in Stardew Valley are not as good as the backgrounds. I say Rivals has the opposite problem. I think Rivals has good backgrounds, but they're not nearly as lively as the excellently done character animations.
Oh, yeah, they're smooth as hell. Like really
Also,
good.
The character designs are just fun, let's be honest. Who doesn't like Rock Beetle or Dog Whale or
Rivals of Aether fans
how
drinking
do I
water.
describe this one? Or Ice Bear. That's just a bear character from Cartoon Network.
I really like-
anyways,
yeah.
moving on. Now we're in my top 4.
Yes.
Of the tier list. I didn't say top 5 for Rivals of Aether because top 4 is symbolic of the games that I truly think are amazing. Like the cream of the crop.
Right.
Rhythm Heaven Fever.
Of course. Rhythm Heaven is good.
Dude, I adore the Rhythm Heaven series so much. I only just recently got into it. I've been in the community, not community, but like, I've been into the Rhythm Heaven scene for like 2 months now, and I adore this series now. Like, the characters are so, even though all the female characters literally look the same but with different haircuts and shirts,
Offense.
the characters are just so fun. The gameplay is addictive. I will never get it perfect on Love Rap or Donk Donk, but that's fine. They're still fun. I like Love Rap and Donk Donk just fine, for the record. As a
What are
subgame,
we talking about now?
Rhythm Heaven, yeah.
music. I mean, as expected from a rhythm game, it is just one of my favorite OSTs of all time. Stuff like Air Rally,
Dang it.
Air Rally, Hole in One, Remix 4, Remix 9, Donk Donk, to an extent, stuff like Seesaw. I don't think there's like any bad song besides like maybe Love Rap 2.
Have not heard it.
It's just kind of lame. But yeah, I really like the amount of content. The game got absolutely blessed with being the best like translated game in the series. The localization team was great on this one. The lyrics for all the English songs like work so well. You can tell in the
Wait.
DS one.
What was the original language?
Japanese.
Japanese.
Nintendo's in Japanese. In Japan, I mean, whatever.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So basically, DS had okay translation from what I've heard, like localization. I've heard some of the songs; they're pretty alright, but they don't match Fever's absolute juggernaut translation and then songs, and even its writing. And then Mega Mix on 3DS absolutely sucked in terms of localization. Let's not talk about that.
I have not.
It's just addictive, man.
Really?
It's so bright and colorful and fun, and that's what I like about it.
Wow.
Alright, so Minecraft. What needs to be said here?
Minecraft
Like-
Minecraft is just Minecraft. We all know by this point.
a fun sandbox game that is amplified by friends, but that doesn't need to be played with friends if you want to have a good time.
Well,
The
yeah.
survival and creative mode split provides something for everyone, and I get if you don't like it, it's not for you. But like, even then, there's something. In my opinion, there is something for everyone in Minecraft, except for a very specific like demographic of people.
Yeah.
Very, very specific.
There are times when I like really want to play Minecraft, and then times where Sean keeps asking me to play Minecraft to go on the world, and I don't want to go.
Yeah. Sometimes like I've always had like these long periods of playing Minecraft, and then I stop playing Minecraft for like a month or two, go back to playing Minecraft for a month or two, stop playing,
Yeah.
and that's fine. I mean, I keep returning to it because it's an amazing game.
WayFer, what are you doing?
Huh?
We're listening to Sean.
Oh, I'm not.
Awesome. We were talking about Minecraft,
Okay.
but now we're done.
Alright.
2 more games. We're already an hour in.
All right, 2 more games. We're in the top 2 now. Smash Ultimate. Just imagine Brawl, but they fixed everything except the story mode.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
I actually liked World of Light, but that's because I'm a sucker for like character references and seeing how they portray the characters in the spirit battles.
Fan service for the win, yeah. Fan service always
Yeah.
gets you sometimes.
The gameplay is
Isn't that like the thing where people make characters kiss or have sex?
That's an anime fan service.
Oh.
Fan service in games is like, character references and like, all like callbacks to previous titles or whatever.
anyways.
And also sometimes sex.
Well, I guess. Okay, Sean, just continue, please. We're talking about Ultimate.
Yeah.
Huh.
I'll get us out of this. So Smash Ultimate is I mean, the combat is so fun with friends, even against CPUs. I just
Dude,
find myself
I remember
pissed.
we went through a phase where me and you and like Taco and Walton, and sometimes Goliath. It was like we had a lot of different people. It was me and you, and we got other people to just play Smash for like months on end.
Yeah,
That was fun.
it's very fun.
We should play Smash again.
And I'm a Pac-Man main, and
So your
Kirby
opinion
sucks.
doesn't matter. And you said Kirby sucks. Okay, that your opinion is literally invalid. Like I am literally deaf to you right now.
So, and my favorite game of all time is Miitopia.
Fair. That's a fair pick. Miitopia is a good game from what I've seen, even though I've yet to finish it.
What can I say, man? It's just okay. So you can kind of tell that a lot of the games in my S tier allow for a lot of creativity. Smash Ultimate, you got the speculation side of who's gonna be in the moveset, creating the stage, like imagining all that stuff. Minecraft, infinite sandbox game with essentially infinite possibilities. Rhythm Heaven Fever, bright, colorful characters that allow for a lot of imagination and interpretation of the characters.
Yeah.
Rivals of Aether, Workshop essentially facilitates the most creativity out of all these games besides probably Minecraft. Like, in the way that their movesets can be realized like Smash Bros. Characters. And Stardew Valley, you get a farm where you get to be incredibly creative and do
Yep.
all this kind of stuff. You get to lay out your farm, organize your crops, build buildings, all that kind of stuff. So, Miitopia. One of my favorite types of games is the RPG, as long as they're not like complicated with a bunch of battle systems, which I don't like.
That's fair. Yeah.
It's a very simple RPG, which is fine for what it is, which I like. So, now tell me, what other game do you get to create any character for your RPG team to aid you on your quest, to defeat a character who you also create, to save several hundreds of characters who you also create, aided by a traveling, like, sage guy who you also create. It's just
Sure.
fanfic writer,
It's fanfic the game,
basically. And it is so fun.
and it's the good
And the
fan
Switch port
fiction.
makes it even better because, stuff, character, editing, awesome, swag. And my only problem with the Switch port is that the buttons are kind of plastered onto the screen in a way that doesn't exactly feel organic, but that's more so a product of the game originally being on the 3DS and the dual screens lending itself very well to Miitopia. But it's such an incredible game. The characters don't have to be iconic because they are whatever you want them to be.
Well, yeah,
Um,
you got a point there.
the areas are very generic, but I think that lends itself well to the characters again because the setting doesn't have to be like the only interesting setting in my opinion is like the robotic Nimbus area,
I haven't gotten that far yet.
the final area in space,
I obviously have not gotten that far yet.
and Peculia.
I haven't gotten that. I've only played for like 2 hours.
Right, so in my opinion, the areas don't really have to be that interesting because the plain areas lend themselves well to the scenarios that the characters you make get into involving those areas, from like the simple dialogue that appears whenever you're traveling, the
And they
scenario.
can fall in love.
They can actually, can't they? Or is it only best friends?
Friendship mechanic.
It can
Really?
only go as far as the friendship.
I guess that the like titles of the friendship level imply otherwise, but considering the fact that you can be at max friendship with everyone at the same time, yeah.
What a hoe.
So, yeah, Miitopia is a banger game, definitely my favorite because of the creativity it lends you.
I don't blame you.
I
Miitopia is
gotta
pretty good.
say, man, I love how enthusiastic you are about describing all your favorite games.
Hey, you gotta respect that.
It's really nice to see you finally doing something. Like, it seems like you've been waiting to do something like this for a long time.
Yeah, I kind of have, I'll be real.
Yeah, it only took us 1 hour, 9 minutes, and 6 seconds.
Really? Oh my god.
That's how long. That's longer than like twice the amount our first podcast episode was. I think.
Yeah.
Maybe a little
Well,
less.
An hour describing games that you like. Wow.
All right.
That's an
Well.
accomplishment.
Well. All right.
How
Time
long
to.
do you want Paper Scissors?
No, we gotta go to the wheel. Okay, I'm gonna fix the
Screen
wheel
share.
where only it's Drain Wafer, and I gotta stream again. Let's
Yeah,
see
let me
here.
watch the stream.
Let's see what we'll add. Let's see who's gonna go next. Oh,
Yes!
Wafer. Wafer is next.
Okay, so
Let's see.
So,
You must have fixed
here
your
is
thing.
my list.
It's gonna have like
There
0 video games. Well,
So I added one, but it rightfully deserves to be there. So,
Which one did you add? You FNAF Freddy. FNAF Freddy. Okay. Well, let's go. Let's go from all right. The never played. Okay, fair. And we'll
Now,
go from.
the things in these rows aren't ranked in any particular, like, from worst to best or anything
Yeah,
like
same
that.
for mine. I just kind of put them in C and B. I didn't really.
we're in order.
Okay, so I haven't played Celeste, One Shot, Rhythm Doctor, Shovel Knight, Super Mario Brothers Wii, Smash Bros. Brawl, Yokai Watch, Yoshi's Island, Mario World, whatever that other game is, because I can't read the title. Bava Is You. I think that's Exit the Gungeon. I've seen Kindergarten, but I don't remember much. Haven't played OSU or OSU. Haven't played Miitopia. Haven't played Lost Ruins or any of those games. Alright. So, starting at C, from left to right, we got There Is No Game. And I have a lot of, like, memories playing this game, like, on Cool Math Games, back when it was, like, pretty new, and I was just in class, and the teachers were just like, okay, you can do whatever on your Chromebooks now.
There is no game that has a
Those
lot of
are
like
cool.
nostalgia attachment to you. I assume.
Yeah, dude. I remember watching so many people played it because I loved like the premise of the game and I liked the narrator and I just liked the overall like everything.
The narrator
Uh,
was a really. He was pretty good for what he is. I really like his voice for some reason.
Yeah, man, it really fits and like the art is really simple, but it's really good and there's so many things you can do in this game. It's a puzzle game, but I like using my brain, so that's why it's there.
I come to a realization.
What?
Dre, why didn't you put Portal 2 here?
Because I haven't played it. Actually, there are a few games I haven't played either. So I don't know why I didn't put Portal 2 there.
Anyways,
But that's not on here, so we're not talking about it.
moving on. Henry Stickmin. I have not played that, but I've seen a bunch about it. The art is astonishing. The backgrounds are great. It really makes up for the simple designs of the characters. Speaking of the characters, they are very lovable, and they
Yes.
have a lot. They have like a lot. They're very. The characters are pretty iconic, despite all of them being stick people, which I think you got to do like
You gotta give
a
credit.
lot to make people memorable.
Yeah, you gotta give credit to where credit's due. Like, they made stick figures, like, really, like, you really attach, like, really, like, you can attach to those characters.
It's pretty boring though, like gameplay wise. I'm
Well-
not too huge on those like. You sit around and do nothing, and you have these choices you need to pick. It's more of a visual novel at that point.
Yeah.
That's fair then.
I like the different areas. I like the variety the game has. And I like that it has that follows some sort of story, and it's pretty cool. Next, Rivals of Ether. Art is amazing. The amount of community involvement is really good, and the characters that you can get are amazing. My personal favorite is Obama.
Is that an actual character in the game?
Yeah. Obama-
Yes,
It's a
I've
fighter on the
played
workshop?
against you with Obama before.
I don't
Anyways,
remember Obama.
I don't like the game because I'm bad at games like that, and I haven't really done much with the game. But from what I have done with it, and it's a really fun game to play. Whenever I play it, I don't try to win. I just do whatever, and I just mess around with whoever I'm playing with.
As seen
it's
from
fun.
me, because I always ask her to play, but she doesn't want to because she's bad at it.
Yeah, and I don't want to feel bad about myself. Anyways, moving on. Omori. Why did I put Omori in C? Why is that there?
Why
What?
did you mean to put
Why
him
don't-
more at a
No,
C?
I didn't. Let me change that real quick. Actually, you know what? No. Crap, man. How
Just
did I
tell us
do
where you're gonna put Omori now.
that? So Omori is gonna go in A.
All right. Well, now you gotta wait until you can talk about it.
I know. I gotta wait until I can talk about Omori. Anyways,
I'll
Enter the
remind you.
Gungeon. Enter the Gungeon is in B. Starting from left to right. Enter the Gungeon is an incredible game. Art-wise, I have a soft spot for pixel art. It's just really good.
Yeah.
A lot of the games that have pixel art execute it like perfectly. Pixel art isn't the hardest art style to deal with, but you can make some great environments out of it.
Like, okay,
It's so good.
there can be like regular art that's like really good, and then you just pixelate it, and then boom, like that's like
Yeah,
twice the
man.
amount of likes you get on Twitter.
I mean, this kind of stupid that that's how society works, but society is society.
But damn, you gotta love that 16-bit.
Exactly, man. Anyways, gameplay wise, it's really fun. I am incredibly bad at it, but it's fun
Yeah,
nonetheless.
I've
And
still-
I love the variety of the weapons that you can get, and I love the character designs are really cool. My favorite is the hunter. She is not very good, but she has a dog, which is cool.
That is very cool. Very cool. Yes.
Moving on to Stanley Parable. Stanley Parable, great game. Like, I love the narrator, and I love the story, and I just love it in general. It's so good.
It is.
The amount of crap you can do with it, like...
How many
it's
endings are there
one
again?
of those- So many.
There wasn't there
There's
like
a
30
bunch.
something?
It just has such a wide variety of things to do.
Yeah.
There's so much effort put into this game, and
Okay,
it's just amazing.
Yeah.
Man.
I was gonna say something, but I'll save that for when my tier list goes on.
Alright. Super Mario Galaxy. Played it once. I thought the models were cool. The gameplay was pretty standard. I didn't have any, like, criticism against it. Visually, it was very good, and soundtrack-wise and sound effect-wise, pretty good too.
Now, I could go on another 15-minute rant restating everything I already did, but why would I do that?
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. Don't do that.
Anyways.
Don't do that because we don't care, Sean. We don't care. It's good. It's a good
It's
game.
in B
You're wrong.
because a game. Don't really know the story to it because I played it like once a couple of years ago. Anyways, Minecraft. It's a good game to just chill out with. Really hard to beat because I'm bad at beating games.
Same.
Yeah, we can all agree on that.
But it has a wide range of creativity you can do with it. Like for a game that's just cubes and pixel art, it can look pretty beautiful sometimes, even without
Yeah,
great.
definitely.
Anyways, Little Nightmares 2. Haven't played it, but I've seen it, and I think it's really cool. I love the story. I love the visuals. I love the animation. The animation is really good. Especially during like that orphanage part with all the glass children.
Oh
The
yeah,
animation
yeah.
there is phenomenal.
Wasn't that the part
Especially
with the
in that
long neck?
cafeteria scene.
Wasn't that the part with the long neck teacher?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
Oh
so
yeah.
great. And
Can I be
it
honest?
executes the wait, hold on. It executes the environments so well. And the color scheme they have for the game, which is it's like mostly gray and gloomy, and it changes, it varies depending on the environment.
It
But
really
it's
fits.
so good.
Yes, it fits really well. To be
Can I
honest.
be
Looks like the entire game looks like it came straight out of the Pixar movie. The visuals are that good.
Yeah, I realized I forgot to put the original Little Nightmares on the tier list. So whoops. My bad.
So I will be honest. I don't know what a Little Nightmares or Little Nightmares 2 is.
Yes, that's fine.
Okay.
Nobody's gonna kill you for it.
This what?
I'm surprised, honestly, but it's a good game. You should check it out.
I don't know.
It has an awesome story.
Yeah.
All right.
It's a
Oh,
it's
what's
like
it?
it's like a
Moving on.
yeah. It's a bit like a it's got a it's I forgot what I was gonna say. It's just good, I guess. But it's definitely like a really you gotta be patient, I guess is the word,
Oh yeah.
because it's
Yeah,
it's,
but
it's,
true.
it's decently long. I know I have a tier list.
That
I'm
was
just
the
saying. I'm
first
saying.
one.
I'm just saying.
There's also a bunch of bosses and stuff. That's what I like about the first one. The variety of the bosses and the characters and stuff. It's great.
For
Like,
some reason,
they-
bosses in horror games are like
lot-
bosses in horror games have a really higher impact on me, I guess.
That's
as
why
they
I
do.
love horror, because there's no specific anatomy. There's no specific.
You can make
guidelines,
anything. You
there's
can make
no
anything out of
limit.
horror.
Exactly. Like
There's
you
so
can
much more
make
creativity on
freaking,
horror.
You can make a worm with like 2,000 limbs made of human noses and has like 2 eyes on each end of the feet, and it's it fits perfectly.
Yeah.
You don't gotta worry about anything. You just gotta draw something and make it look creepy. It could be anything, and that's it. That's what's so great about horror. Anyway,
I've never really been into horror, but I get the appeal of it.
Yeah. For
just
sure.
shapes and beats. I don't know, it's
Another
pretty
horror
simple.
I guess
I
it
really-
depends on the child.
I like the gameplay. I like the animation. I like the colors. I like the music. The music choices very good. They got some pretty top tier music artists in there.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It introduced me to a lot of techno artists that I really
Act-
never thought I'd come across.
Actually, yeah.
Other
Yeah.
than this game.
It was me and
Which is
Geometry Dash for
awesome.
that.
So, gameplay, attacks and everything for Just Shapes and Beats, pretty good. Amazing, honestly. Like, for such a
Alright.
simple game, there's such like a wide variety of what you can do with the attacks and stuff. Like, or what? Really, not what you can do, because you can't do anything creative wise. But what they did, it's just really good. Anyways, Doki Doki Literature Club. I haven't played that one.
You have
But-
not, but you speedrunned it with me.
I did. I watched you, and we had a character named Penis, and it was awesome because everybody was just like, "Oh, I love you, Penis," or "Goodbye, Penis."
We're very mature, by the way.
You know, I remember making a transgender joke, which is kind of ironic now if you think about it. Anyways,
Well, you were trans when we recorded that.
actually, no, I wasn't.
Yeah.
It was
you
that was in like.
You
freaking
came out in
December
October.
last
You came
year.
out in October, didn't you?
No, not in October. In January.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. Oh. Wow, I thought it was October that you came out.
No, dude, that's when I like was starting to think about it. Anyway,
Huh. Okay, continue.
I love the story. I love it. I love this. Okay. I love psychological horror.
It,
Like,
dude,
if there's
I could
any
go.
type of horror,
I could go on.
it would. Psychological horror is all the way up there at the top, farther than up there at the top, because it just messes with your brain, and they do it in such a good way. Like, people aren't playing when they say that their game is psychological horror, because when they say it's that, it
It's
messes you up,
dude.
man.
I cannot express my love for psychological anything like psychological shows, psychological horror, just like doesn't even need to be horror. Just needs to be somehow psychological, and I love it.
Love stuff like
Like
that.
off top of
That's-
one of my favorite shows of all time is like a psychological comedy ish, and they pull it off really well.
Oh, God, dude. It's just so good, man. I love horror so much. Art is phenomenal. Like, the style, like, the backgrounds, everything. Just too good.
I think yeah.
I adore people who spend time doing stuff like that, because that takes so much time.
Case in point, Stardew Valley.
Fair, yeah.
God, anime is the hardest style to replicate.
Hence
Yeah.
what I did yesterday. I was gonna draw something anime related. I gave up. I just couldn't do it.
Didn't look bad though. Like,
I mean, it's not. Well, if you want to replicate an exact anime style, it's really hard to do that. So anybody who can do anime is like,
Going for?
hold on, let me check. Hour 26.
all right, wonderful.
But anybody who can replicate like anime style, it's so satisfying to see the end result.
All right. Anyway.
Honestly, Dre, you might have to call this a mega podcast episode.
Oh no.
Oh, podcasts can go on for like 2.5 hours. I've seen.
Anyways,
I listen to a podcast where
Compared to the normal
I listen
ones.
to a podcast where every episode is like at least 2 hours long.
this game is so good. Like, they really hit you with the jump scares, and that Sayori scene. Oh,
First time seeing it, it's just
God, man.
it messes with you
Jesus.
in more ways. Like
Just thinking about it, it's just it makes my skin crawl. Oh,
it's really, yeah. I
wait to get
I can't wait to get to my tier list.
Okay.
I can just
So-
nerd out about these.
Among Us. I like Among Us. It's pretty simple. It's pretty satisfying when you win a game, whether you're an imposter or a crewmate.
Yeah.
I like the art, and completely disregarding what Sean said about it, I prefer the new one rather than the old one. I think the new lines look cleaner, with it being like thicker and a darker outline.
I still haven't seen it. I can't really give my thoughts on that.
Anyways, not much to say about Among Us. I like it gameplay wise. It's pretty cool and creative. Everhood, haven't played it, love it to death. It's
I've seen so much good
great.
things, so many good things about Everhood. I have it installed. I want to play like in my own free time. I don't know if I'll record it or not. Probably not. I just want to play it in my free time because I know so much about it. The pixel art, it looks good. That's the main reason I want to do it.
I'm just waiting for the
I made
next-
that one freaking Roz the Beast.
Yeah,
art.
I saw that.
I love Ross. He's like my favorite character.
I think I saw him in the actual game and I was like, oh yeah, that's the one picture WayFer drew.
The visuals, the effects, the music, everything is so good. The story is where it kind of falls apart. For the first half of the game, it's pretty consistent, and then it starts to deteriorate. Like, everything just kind of spirals out of control. There's like religion, there's another character that you play as. It's just a bunch of stuff that makes it way too complicated. That stuff does not like take away from the visuals or anything. The characters that they used are pretty good. There's a lot of points where they should have ended the game. Like, they anticipated an ending like 3 times, and then like they were just like, oh no, there's like an hour worth of gameplay left. Stupid you.
Yeah.
Good game though, really, really, really good game.
And
I love the gameplay. It's creative. It's one of the more creative rhythm games. Definitely up there in the A tier. Deserves to be there.
Speaking of creative rhythm games,
wait, hold on. I know that was a perfect segue to Rhythm Heaven Fever, but you said Omori was an A tier. I'm so sorry for ruining that.
Oh, don't worry. No, I was talking about Rhythm
That
Heaven.
no,
Fever,
that was such
Segment.
because that was such an awesome segue. But Omori was an A tier.
Okay, so Rhythm Heaven Fever. I only started playing it recently, but God is it good. Art-wise, gameplay-wise, everything-wise, so great. Honestly, one of the best rhythm games I've ever played.
Especially
It's
for its
especially
time.
fun with like a PlayStation 4 controller or an Xbox controller because that's the territory I'm more familiar with. It's really great. I love like the gameplay is smooth. I love all of the levels that I've played so far. All of them are very memorable and all of them are really creative.
do you like Catch of the Day and Built to Scale?
Yes, I like both of them.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Wait,
I
which
don't
one
like.
is built to scale again?
It's the one with like the bouncing rods. They have to punch into the
Yes.
holes.
God,
Really bad.
that one's one of my favorites.
Okay, well, to each their own, I suppose. I respect it.
There's not really much to say about it. I love it. Animation is great. Characters are cute. Dre says he will smash most of the women from it.
You're not no. Okay, I'm just talking about Omori now.
Uno. I'm saving Amori for the end of the A tier.
Okay, fair.
Uno, is fun. It's a card game. What much is there to say? I mean, I didn't expect it to be good in 3D, but completely blew me away with the visuals. Pretty good. I love the menu.
We played with friends every night almost.
It's super funny when
Yeah.
somebody just has this absolutely devastating playthrough, and you're just sitting there like, I'm doing pretty bad, but I am nowhere near as bad as they are. It's so great to watch people suffer.
I have so many Uno stories I could tell to my grandchildren right now.
Do you guys think there's like free online Uno? Free online Uno?
There probably is.
I wouldn't doubt it. Stardew Valley, chill game. Love the fact that you can own a farm. It's a cute art style. Love the pixel art. The buildings are amazing. You can marry people in the game. 10 out of 10. I'm lonely. Environments are great. Music is good. It's overall a pretty great creative game.
Right.
Geometry Dash. I have a lot of experience with this. I've been playing it since I was like 8. It's an amazing game. That's like what, 6 years?
6, yeah, I
Been a
think.
while.
Yeah.
2015, man.
Damn.
Great game. Great game. Never finished an actual high quality level in it in the entirety of me playing it. But like
It's a bit worrying.
it's great to see how far the game has come. Anyways, Project Arrhythmia.
No way.
What much is there to say?
We all know what it
I would
is.
have put it in B tier if you didn't have like so much range with the editor that people are finally taking advantage of.
Well, I'd just be a menu.
It's without the community, it's like a menu, one level in the story mode.
4,
that
actually.
Sometimes it has a chance of crashing your game because it wasn't coded in all too well. I love it. It's pretty cool. Not enough color slots. That's a problem that needs to be addressed immediately.
Yeah, I think Lily wanted to add a 9th color slot, which is like a godsend.
Yeah. Actually, she was planning on doubling it. Like,
You what?
adding 18 colors instead of just 9. Anyways, I don't have much problem with like the shapes, like how limited you are with the shapes, because with what you're given, you can pretty much just like make anything.
Yeah,
It's not a huge deal.
yeah.
Most shapes are made up of like rotated squares or triangles anyways, so it's not a huge deal.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
The
I
circle's a
love
bit
how
bumpy.
Plants vs Zombies. I've played through the entirety of the first game. I like beat it the day I got it because it's an easy as crap game.
Yeah, Sean, it's easy.
Well, first of all, I got it like after summer ended, and second of all,
How does that have to do with how bad you are at the game, though?
because I don't have as much time
Yes,
to
I
play
got it after summer, which is why I'm stuck on World 2. But if I got it during the fall season,
stuck on
I
World
would have
4
breezed
today.
through the roof levels in the span of just 20 minutes.
Actually, I only lost once on the fog levels. I just haven't played it since I lost SMH.
Oh wait, fog levels. That's world. What world is that?
4.
Oh, I thought you were at level World 2.
It's the night levels.
Okay, anyways,
Pretty cool
you haven't beaten the game, therefore you're stuck.
It's a pretty cool game, art style wise. The music is
Mus-
obviously iconic.
Music. The music.
Potato Mine by Beloved. Zombies are cool.
Can be cool, yeah.
Jump King. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Have you
This
beaten
game-
Jump King yet?
Nope.
I've never seen any footage of this game.
Haven't even gotten close.
How far?
But-
How far?
It's so fun. Huh?
How far have you
How
gotten?
far?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going the alternative route with Gargoyle. And
Oh, okay.
the white bird. I don't know. I don't even know what that bird is. I don't even know what type it is. I'm
Yeah.
not a freaking bird expert. You don't gotta judge me. Anyways. Love the pixel art. So
Again,
many
as
games
always.
in here have pixel art, and all of them are amazing at it. Believe it or not, it has a story, and it's a great one at that.
Well,
I have an objection.
the only thing I know about
Doki Literature Club has terrible pixel art.
True. Honestly, cannot agree more.
Yeah, man.
For Jump King, isn't the story just hot babe gets to the top?
No, actually, like, there hasn't been a full explanation, but there have been some, like secrets or secret places
need-
that explain something that isn't just like a poem about how you need to get to the babe or how hot she is or stuff like that.
I need you to
There's
wait. Are there
some
videos explaining
actual
this?
deep stuff?
Are there videos
No.
explaining? There isn't. There
I've
aren't.
seen gameplay videos, and I've actually experienced some myself.
I need
In
you
the
to give me a full
alternative
explanation
route,
of this.
There's this whole ice prison.
Give me a full explanation
And-
of this after like the podcast, because I actually want to hear this.
Like I've seen stuff. That ice prison is my favorite place because it has absolutely nothing to do with the bait. Like single thing that you read in there,
It's lore.
it's a story within itself. It's so good. I love it, and the gameplay. I've gotten past it. Believe it or not. Yes, I'm that good.
I wish I could. I think the farthest I've gotten was that giant place with snow and like that wind where you can't. The snow's so thick that you can't walk. You have to. It's required for you to just jump.
Yeah,
What
man.
description?
It's so great. The music is awesome. The sound effects are awesome. Every single one of the characters are memorable, design-wise and personality-wise and dialogue-wise. Especially the old man.
In the sewers.
Yeah.
Ah.
One of my least favorite characters is the gnome from the ice prison because he's just there to make fun of you and watch you and have a creepy design or whatever. Love that game. Love it to death.
It's so good.
It's so good. Gameplay-wise, amazing. It's so great. Cuphead. So, okay, the art in this game, styled in like the old 1940s, 1920s like animation crap, they execute it
It's nailed.
perfectly.
It's
They nail it. Like they just take a hammer and they plummet it through that piece of wood. It's perfect, on point, amazing.
yeah.
Absolute, like the biggest kudos to the artists and the animators there.
I think I heard that they were like on like doing the art like they were doing like the frames and all that. I think the longest session they had doing that was like 36 hours straight, trying to do like the animations for. I think it was for the flower boss. I forgot his name. From the
That takes
dedication.
dedication,
Like
man.
they love that. They love to work on that game.
It is so great. Like the wait was great. The payoff was huge. Love it, love it, love it. All the bosses, the gameplay is it's great. The environment.
To this day, the hardest boss is still Robotnik guy. I forgot his name.
Of course. I haven't gotten very far in it because I'm bad at it, but it's a great game.
I managed to
So
beat it
much
twice somehow.
and it's so fun to mess around in it with friends. It's great. Um, the
What next?
characters are awesome. You can really tell like each one of their personalities just by looking at the design they have.
They
There's
actually
no dialogue.
with the personality with like the style of like the 30s style animation, like
Yeah.
it gets right what like the what like
They didn't have like much like high quality voice acting back then. It was just
Yeah.
like you have to portray the character through the design.
yeah.
I love how they do that. Expressions are amazing. Dance of Fire and Ice. God, is this game good?
The-
Like, it's simple design-wise, but the levels are great. The art is amazing. Not much to say about the animation because there's not a huge amount of animation, but I love the backgrounds, especially as a freaking Love Letters one. It's so
which one?
great. Music is awesome.
Wait, hold on.
So good.
Which level were you talking about?
Love Letters. I think it was like level.
Oh yeah,
No,
love
it
letters,
was
love
level
letters. Yeah.
4. I beat it on like 2.1 speed.
I have not
Yeah,
being
5
any
minutes.
level above like 1.2x speed.
Pretty good at this game. I hate the people who like play those stupid spammy levels because that's not gameplay. That's just
Remember when you
That's
made
just
that?
bad.
Okay,
No,
but you made that
that's just-
lycanthropy level back then. Remember that?
1.9 Minecraft.
oh yeah, I remember the lycanthropy level, but it wasn't verified. Like there was no evidence. To say
Okay,
it
but
was
you
verified,
but
so
you
I
still
just
made it,
took
and it was spam most of the
I
time.
lost the level files.
I still
Like,
have them. I
did a
think
lo-
I still have
You
them.
do?
Yeah.
Dude, if you were to have it and you would like give it to me, I would kiss you.
I think I still have them. If I don't, I'm sorry, but I think I still have them. I might give them to you if I
you
do
don't,
have them.
that's completely fine. I like the editor. The editor's really easy to work with.
It is. If
um,
only I had the motivation to actually make it a Delphi level.
It's like I love the gameplay. It's pretty simple, but I like how you play as like two freaking planets, like one fire and one ice. It's great,
Yeah.
beautiful.
Hence the
beautiful
name.
game. Amori says it's in C tier, but I actually meant to put it in A tier. Maybe that was my decision back then, and now I'm changing it. Who cares? God, I can't. I don't even know where to start with this game. Story-wise, there's a huge freaking gargantuous twist.
I haven't seen it yet, but I really want to get there.
They build you up like these characters that you're attached to, and the main character that you play as you're attached to, and you think you know every single thing about them, and then like everything changes completely. I'm not gonna spoil much because Dre's playing through it.
Yeah,
Um,
I've been I called
but-
with WayFer to play through it, and I haven't been on it since then. But I'm on the that space place where you were just like it's like right after the first
Yeah, man.
place.
A lot
But
of environments, believe it or not.
I
It's a
really-
huge game.
I really want to get through it. I have recorded a video of it, but I'm playing it like in my free time now because I don't feel like recording it anymore.
And the same thing with Doki Doki Literature Club, except this one hits you hard.
I
It's
really
a
haven't.
it's
I
a
really want to get to it
psychological horror.
to get
Like,
to it and just
it's-
beat it.
It says it's a psychological horror, and oh boy, is it a psychological horror. This game plays with you so much. It's just, oh god, it's so good. I can't, like, what else is there to explain? The only problem I have with it is how, like, long the gameplay drags on. The story, unlike Everheard, is fine. The gameplay, is just, it's tedious, long and tedious, and you stay in one area for too long in each of the areas. Except for the last one. That one goes by pretty fast. It's a really good game, man. It's so good. Art is amazing. I love the art style. There's animation in it, and when there is animation, it fits so well. It's horrifying. It's so scary. But it pulls everything off so well. It's such a
Man.
good game, man.
From the little I have seen, I like the art style a lot.
It's really cute, but
It's from what I
so
assume.
misleading.
Yeah, I
Ugh.
assume from what you're saying, because I'm still on like the happy part of the game.
Oh boy, just you wait, man. I
I
want to be with you to see this twist. I like whenever you're playing this game, I would love to like just watch you do it.
Yeah,
because
we'll probably be in like the server, and I'll just VC with
Awesome.
in there, and we'll
I'd
just
like to acknowledge.
huh?
We still have to get through an entire other WayFer tier, and we are currently waiting for Dre to do his. So this is gonna be a long one.
I go to sleep in like less than an hour. I got like an hour, like just about an
It's
hour.
gonna be a little bit. Who cares?
How much time do you have on the
I'll
clock?
speedrun the next one.
57
except-
minutes.
Wait.
I'm pretty sure I'll be able to be there for a little longer.
No, I mean like how many times have we been? How long have we been recording it?
Oh, I got 57 minutes, but we're at an hour and 45 right now.
5 Nights at Freddy's. This isn't in either Dre or Sean's gear, but I put it in mine because I have a huge soft spot for this game. I love it so much. I love this game. Like, even the community, despite the fact that it's not okay in a large majority of the places.
Yeah.
It's the game itself. The lore, the story, the gameplay, the design, the art, the everything. The voice acting even. The
Yeah,
jump
for the later
scares,
games, yeah, the voice acting.
so good. So good. God. This game. I didn't even really like appreciate the actual story until recently. Like, it's so deep. And they give you a bunch of hints, but they never explain it directly. So it really depends on you and on
Yeah.
how you interpret it. Some things are like still not explained. But you can
It's
get
been
a
like
gist.
years, and they still haven't solved like.
Exactly, man. Cawthon is such a, like, he is an amazing developer. He really knows what he's doing. So great. Amazing game. All the characters are really good. Despite the fact that some people say, oh, this one's boring, oh, this one looks like another one. No, dude, all of them are great. Whether you like it or not, even though that's just my opinion. You don't have to agree with my opinion, because I'm not a Twitter user.
So true.
Despite the fact that I have Twitter. Anyways. Great game. Amazing game. SCP Containment Breach. I love SCP.
I remember
love
you. I remember you going.
everything
I
about it.
remember you going through an SCP phase back then, like a year ago.
Oh, I'm going through it now, man. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
This
I
whole,
want to play it, but I just don't play it.
this whole like organization.
The idea of it,
The-
like
the-
the idea of like these just little creatures or whatever, the SCPs. I really like the concept of it all, but I just
goes
haven't gotten to it.
So deep, and the dedication, the passion that the community has for this, like, it's so great. Like, it started from this one random guy posting a weird like document about SCP-173 on 4chan, inspired by a Doctor Who episode.
Wow.
Like specifically the crying angel statue one, where if you didn't look at them, they moved or something.
Dang.
Such a great community. Like, the passion and the humor at times is amazing. SCP Illustrated is a channel that explains a lot of SCPs with visuals. Like,
Dang. You have to send it to me so
There's-
if I can see if I can get into it.
there's those mediocre animation channels, except for the Rubber. We all love you, Rubber. He's amazing.
I don't know who that is.
What a great guy.
I would like him
You
if I
don't know
knew.
who that is, but I know who that is. And personally, his animation videos are great. I love his art style. SCP Illustrated is just one of those channels that explains a lot of SCPs, like, in detail with imagery, and the art is phenomenal. It's so great, and there are like joke SCPs explained at times, and those are great as well. Sometimes there's guest artists, and they really pick the best ones. The voice acting is amazing. Like, there is voice acting in it, and it is great.
Are you talking about the game now or SCP Illustrated?
Oh, I'm just going on this whole like explanation on SCP. I haven't even talked about the game at all. The game is horrifying. It's so scary. It really puts you in this environment, and it executes it amazing. Like, The models are, they're good. They're not the best, but that does not take away at all from like how well the game conveys the whole plot and everything. Like the freaking the art, like the textures and the effects, the everything. There's so many different ways to die. There's so many SCPs that they put in it, and there's voice acting that's good, and there's gameplay that's amazing, and there's endings, and there's story, and God, it's just so great. Like,
You really love it. I can
and
see
there's
that.
procedural generation, and there's 3 different difficulties. It's hard on all of them. Like, seriously.
All right, fair.
Gotta acknowledge the procedural generation, because they're doing this inside of a building. Like, they have a building that you're exploring with rooms and specific doors containing specific things. That's just procedurally generated, randomized each time you start a new playthrough, which is amazing.
Wait, is it?
Yes,
Dang.
the entire map is randomized. There are some things put in specific places, but other than that, a large majority of the hallways and random rooms and stuff with less important SCPs, those are completely randomized, which is great. And God, when you die, you die. It hits you hard. Like, sometimes you don't even see it coming, and sometimes you know what's gonna happen.
Oh
I
man.
love violence.
I hate 14, what was it called? It was 1248. No, 1048. I hate 1048.
How come? What is it?
Like 1048A specifically, the ear bear. I hate how it
Oh.
screeches and it makes you grow those ears. That's horrifying. That's a horrifying concept.
That sounds really horrifying. I
So
remember seeing it.
amazing.
You showed it to me.
Like, it pops up this little like message, like it's like it's something along the lines of the good news is that you can hear better, but the bad news is you can't breathe, which is great. And there's random screams in the background, and there's like random roars and creaks. It's just great. The ambience is amazing. The environment is amazing. SCP-106 has this whole thing about him. SCP-096 is horrifying. One of the most iconic things from that game, other than 173, of course,
Yeah.
the original SCP, actually. And a lot of lesser-known SCPs are put into there that got more known just because of the game, which is amazing. I'm so glad that this game got it has all the credit where it's due. Like, every single bit of popularity this game has, it deserves. Great game.
Wow.
Hollow Knight, amazing.
I didn't.
art,
I never.
like,
I never knew. I don't.
Absolutely.
I've never wanted to hear the words Hollow Knight more than I did now.
I'm sorry.
It's fine.
I'll keep it brief.
Nah, it's fine. You're passionate about it. That's cool. It's great. It makes for good conversations.
Okay, so the content, like everything about this game is amazing. The music, the visuals, the characters, the character design are amazing. The boss fight, the gameplay, everything is great. The story, this whole game was made by 3 people, and it has a whole bunch of playtime. There's just so much variety with it. It's so amazing how these people pulled this crap off. It's unbelievable.
Dang.
This is just one of the absolute best games I have ever played. I haven't beat it, but I've seen I've been generic and I've seen gameplay videos.
It's one of the best games I've ever played. I haven't beaten it.
Okay, I've gotten through a pretty big section of it. All right, I've discovered at least like a third of the map, which is there's so
That's
much to
a
do.
good amount for the game, I guess, because that game is
Exactly.
really long.
This is a huge game, and it's worth every single second you spend playing it. I'm being a hypocrite again because I haven't played it in a while, but God, it was good for the time I have. I had this huge Hollow Knight obsession for a while.
Every day I
It's
always
such
saw
good-
instead of WayFer working on the project or in the editor, it was just WayFer is now playing Hollow Knight. I was like, oh boy, they're at it again.
Oh boy.
Gmod. It's a fun game.
It,
Cool game.
yeah, I remember you went through a Gmod phase too.
It has an amazing story. Like the visuals are awesome.
No way, this can't be real.
The amount of community involvement is amazing. Creativity people have with making their maps and their mods and their player skins and their everything.
The game started off
It's just-
as a Half-Life mod too, right? Didn't it?
I know it started off as like this one like random Half-Life like mod that eventually developed into an engine, which eventually developed into a sandbox game, which is great. When I played it with Dre, when I played it with my brother, it was fun as crap, man. So good. Starting to want to play it again, but
We could maybe
I
sometime
don't,
soon.
I can't really muster up the confidence to ask anybody because not a bunch of people have Gmod, believe it or not.
I got it, and I'll try to play it
Yeah,
with you
but
again
only
if I
got it
do have
because
time.
I forced you to get it.
But hey, what time we did play, it was fun.
It was really.
I think I have like 8 hours on it or something. I don't know. Let me check.
Great.
Gary's.
Amazing.
I forgot it's Gary's mod, not Gmod. I have 7
You
hours
can
on
make
it.
Like you can make a bunch of memories in it within like 2 hours.
Remember that time we tried to make a parkour map out of the objects?
Out of this freaking small map that
Yeah.
had nothing connected together at all, and it feels so bad.
So we just made a parkour map out of it, and then we didn't finish.
Yeah, it was fun though.
I kept annoying WayFer.
Undertale. Oh, it's another one of those games that has an amazing story and amazing visuals and amazing music and amazing everything because there's no downside to this game. No downside at all.
Yeah, that is
in my
fair.
opinion.
Yeah, fair.
The twists hit you in the face. Like,
Yeah.
your choices, you regret them immediately after you finish. Like, a neutral playthrough or a genocide playthrough. Deaths are horrible. You feel bad killing, like, one of the smallest of enemies.
Even like the
Here.
bosses, sometimes you feel bad.
The bosses, man, especially, if you kill Toriel, you are the worst person on the face of this planet Earth.
Or you're trying to kill Sans.
If you kill Papyrus, if you kill any of the characters, any of the main characters, what kind of person are you? You suck.
Yeah, that's fair.
Seriously.
I did a pacifist run first.
You know, at that
Same.
point, why don't you go like commit treason or something? Come on, man.
As we all know, killing video game characters is on the same level as first-degree murder.
Exactly.
I remember I did pacifist run first. Then my only other run was I just wanted to see what would happen if I killed Undyne and nobody else. Like I like Undyne, but I just wanted to see what the ending would be.
And then you found like her just melting, right?
No, wait. I meant like the ending of the game where like there's different.
Uh,
I don't remember what it was.
So, God, man, the personalities they give to each and every one of the characters and the relationships are great, man. God, Alphys's amalgamations.
That was a
most
really good point.
Horrifying part.
That was one of the
the
best sections
entire
of the game.
Like it's when you discover it, it's just oh God, dude. Like when you find out this cute little nerdy scientist alligator thing is hiding a bunch of people that she tried to fix.
Yeah.
Oh God, man, it's so emotional and it's so scary, dude. It's so good.
That was like one of the best sections of the entire game.
It's so good, man. Oh my God, Undertale, one of the best games ever. Oh, I can't stress that enough.
Dre, you gotta be like quick.
I do.
You don't gotta be quick. We can continue this later because I don't think it's fine. Whatever.
There's,
I'm
like,
almost done anyways.
Max left.
Yeah, that's fine.
So, Terraria, great game. Kinda has a story to it. Kinda has a plot. It's really good. Not much dialogue. Characters are lovable. Bosses are incredibly creative, design and gameplay wise. Enemies are standard, but they look really good, and humor is good. Events and game and like the gameplay wise, like the length of game, the playtime. Yeah, don't know why it took me so long to think of that word. Depends on what you're trying to do.
Are there any
If you're trying to get it
indicators?
quick.
Are there any indicators on how like what you have to do, or do you have to like just straight up like just figure it out yourself?
Well, actually, a lot of the game stuff like comes from surprises. Like,
Huh.
you don't really know what you're supposed to do until it happens. If you're like just a new player, it's not one of those games where you have to search up a tutorial to see what to do. It's where like you have this occasional chance of like an item dropping that summons an enemy or a boss.
Like what about something like the Eye
of
of...
course the guide's there.
Okay, like what about something like the Eye of Cthulhu? Like, do you have to like look that up?
No, dude, the guide tells you. Like,
Oh,
you don't
oh,
start
okay,
the thing,
okay.
And then you like put in lens.
I remember,
It
because I remember
has,
seeing
like,
you. I remember seeing you
goggles
when
and
you did that.
suspicious
Yeah, I remember when seeing you when you played that Terraria, when you had that Terraria playthrough on your channel. I was like, and I remember seeing you play the Eye of Cthulhu. I was like, how'd you figure that out?
Actually, I knew all about the game beforehand.
Ah,
Mods are great.
I haven't gone to those yet.
Calamity is one of the more well-known ones. The music for that mod is great. Bosses, designs, the amount it adds to that game. I am very bad at playing it, but I highly recommend it. Like, it's great. Spooky's House of Jump Scares, or Spooky's...
Oh, this game.
What used to be Spooky's Jump Scare Mansion?
No.
Actually,
No, you
it
got
is
it the
Spooky's
other way.
Jump Scare- It's the other way around. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Because for some reason,
They got a
the
lawsuit,
game came
right?
out later that copyrighted freaking the title or something along those lines. So stupid, man.
Yeah, it doesn't
Amazing.
matter. It doesn't take away from the
I
game, though.
love that. It has a story. It's like one of those games that surprises you with like a story out of nowhere. Like you're just playing through this game with creepy characters and like stuff like that, and all of a sudden you get this like message or this game or something like that. And whoa, what's this? Is that a story I smell? Smells good. Love that game. I love games that do that. They're just like, hey, this game doesn't have a story, and then all of a sudden, freaking stuff, a lot of stuff.
It like it doesn't have a story midway, like through like room like 300 something. Spooky just comes out and says /J.
That ending is great. I love the ending.
Oh yeah, the ending. Oh my gosh, it's been a long time since I've actually gone through it.
The final boss is pretty easy, which is
It's
underwhelming.
yeah. I mean, it's good though, cause I wouldn't want to spend like 5 hours trying to figure that out how to beat that boss.
This game reminds me a lot about like the final boss reminds me of freaking what was it Gygus from Earthbound?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I remember. Oh dude, I need to play Earthbound, man.
And I love Earthbound. I love Earthbound a lot. Never played it, but I've seen a lot of stuff about it, which means basically I've seen a playthrough of it and love it to death. Earthbound actually inspired Undertale, which is very
Yeah.
cool.
Everyone knows this.
Toby Fox actually used sound fonts from Earthbound.
I think
For, like,
didn't
the
Toby Fox
Undertale
make an
music?
Undertale mod or not? Toby Fox made not Undertale. Toby Fox made a Earthbound mod, didn't he?
I
Yeah.
have no idea, man.
Yeah, that's where the whole theory of Sans' nest comes from.
Yeah. Thank you, Matt Pat.
Wonderful. Oh, I guess that's also partially, like the fact that Sans got added into Smash. I'm pretty sure there's some correlation between Undertale and Earthbound in there. 'cause
It's
that would
canon.
make a lot of
It's canon
sense.
now.
It's canon to Earthbound. Anyways.
Last
freaking
game.
Friday Night Funkin'. It's not the best game up there. But God, it's fun. And community involvement, I think it has to do a lot with the games, especially games with a story. Like, if you can do stuff with it, and you can make your own story with it, it's perfect. Like, it's like basically fanfic the game.
Utopia.
Right behind Metopia.
Right behind me, Tokyo. Friday Night Funkin', great. I love the music. I love the art. Honestly, I can't see any flaws with the game other than the original charting for when the game first came out.
Yeah.
Sucked. It was so bad. But the new charting does not suck, and it's great. Especially Spookies, they fixed that up.
Spookies is a good song. It's underrated. The most underrated song in the game.
I
can't
love
take my mind.
Spookies so much. It fits like freaking Skid and Pump so well, man.
Yeah. I was really ecstatic when I saw Skid and Pump in the game. I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Oh my
man,
gosh.
I was just
It's
like,
them.
it brings back a lot of nostalgic Newgrounds characters, even
Yeah.
some that aren't like incredibly famous. Great
Yeah.
game. Great. Cannot stress that enough. So good.
Anyway,
I
so
guess I'm
That
done.
that is that. Wow, I have like 30 something minutes to do. I could
you also
probably.
have the least amount of not played games.
Yeah, me. I
Oh,
have the least
I'm
amount
so
of not
sorry.
played games. It's fine. I'll
What's the time?
I'll have more
What,
time.
like
It's 8:54
how
for
much?
me.
How much freaking? How long have we been recording? Over 2 hours.
Let's see. 2 hours and 6 minutes. Longest episode yet.
Oh my god.
Anyways,
That's because we're talking about games.
yeah. Anyways,
We're
this is
Discord users. That's what we're all about.
this might probably gonna take the longest. I only have 4 unplayed games here, which is not good. But here's my list. Okay, some of these are like because I haven't finished the games, but I've gotten through a big enough portion to rate
Oh
them.
no, you've played so many games. Oh god.
Oh no.
Okay, I'll breeze through most of these that I just kind of don't like. All right.
E tier is already a problem.
Man, you gotta play SCP Containment Breach.
I know.
You
I
gotta
know.
do it.
Okay, so the games I've never played are Everhood, Exit the Gungeon, SCP, Containment Breach, and There Is No Game Wrong Dimension. I need to get to There Is No Game Wrong Dimension because that's like it's
Is
a,
it
it's a,
that
it's a
good?
sequel. It's a sequel to the There Is No Game, which I
I've never seen it before, honestly. I've seen like 5 minutes of a gameplay video and then I fell asleep immediately.
I don't remember how it was. But anyways, I don't have nothing in F. E tier, of course, Pokemon Unite. I I just personally that game doesn't appeal to me. Like I mean it's I guess it's just not my type of game.
Hey Dre,
I guess what is it?
Dre,
What is it?
why did you make an F? You're gonna put nothing in it.
Because that was made before I actually put the games in where they are.
Well, why didn't you like delete it afterwards? Because it's complete. Why didn't I delete the D?
I don't know. Yeah, why didn't you delete the D tier? Yeah, how about that?
Sean used up all of his tiers because.
Exactly.
All right, well, okay, look. But Pokemon Unite, it's just not my type of game. I was never all too much into Pokemon. I mean, I don't hate it. I just wasn't into it that much. So, I mean, Pokemon helps for those who are into Pokemon to get into that type of game. But personally, me, I'm not, too much into Pokemon. For D tier, we'll start from right to left. Super Hexagon. Super Hexagon's a fun game.
Wait, hold on.
What is it?
What? Why does it say? What does it say? Chipsel?
Chipsel made the music, yeah.
Oh, all of the music.
All the music is made by
Dang.
Chipsel. Chipsel
I've
is like
never played that game.
actually, you know what? I don't think Super Hexagon belongs in the D tier. It probably belongs in SC tier, to be honest with you.
Just because of the music.
Because of the music, I'll just talk about it anyways. Super Hexagon, in the D tier, I'm probably in C tier, but the music really carries the game. The gameplay is pretty basic, but it's fun gameplay. I'll be honest. If you don't know, it's just like pieces. It's like pentagons. Is that no? That's not it. Trapezoids. There's a bunch of little long trapezoids, I think, that are just coming out, and you have to move your mouse, I think, from what I remember, to move away from the trapezoids. But there's like a bunch more that come in, and it gets really challenging, decently fun. The thing is, it just kind of gets repetitive sometimes, and it gets pretty boring for me, to be honest. But that's about it. Stardew Valley. It's just not my type of game, right? The art is good. I'll say that,
I
but
understand, yeah.
the art is really good, and especially now that I know it's made by one person, it's really like great. Music, everything is great. The thing is, it's just
Okay,
not.
Hold on. Can I just say something? Can I have a bit of input?
Yeah.
I really don't like I really don't like how society's opinion is just like, yeah, this thing made by a bunch of people is cool, but if this same thing was made by one person and one person only, it would be even cooler. I don't.
So in some
I don't-
scenarios, it'd be like really impressive, but then it kind of depends. It kind of depends.
Game with everything like made, like freaking by one person.
Yeah, it really
But when
depends.
I discovered that, it really didn't add more to the experience of the game. It was just like, whoa, dude, has had a bunch of freaking effort put into it, and that's pretty cool.
Yeah, but Stardew Valley is not my type of game. It is fun, I guess, for a little bit, but the thing wears off because you do everything the same thing. You just do the same thing over and over. I haven't gotten through everything you can do in the game, but I fished and I got made fun of, so I never played the game again.
Okay.
Bob, huh?
15 minutes. Can you do this all in 15 minutes?
I got 30 minutes. I'm fine.
I need 15.
Maybe.
Like, I need to go 15 minutes.
I think you might have to leave if we are doing that.
Oh.
But Baba Is You, a really good concept for a game, but your brain needs to be, you need to have you need to be like a brain surgeon if you want to play this game, because this game is not for those who are not smart. All right, I will say that.
Out numerous people's brains. I think this is the perfect game for me.
Baba is, yeah, it's really good for what it is. The art is simple, but it's pretty good for what it is. But the game is just really heavily based on how smart you are and how creative you are, and I'm not much for that. So I really get like messed up when I try to play the game, so I have to end up looking at YouTube to actually get through some of the levels, and I just didn't want to go to the hassle for that. So not my type of game, but I can see why people would like it. Terraria, I don't know what Terraria is, because it's just, I don't know what it is. I guess the mechanics are like what makes it not fun for me. It's fun sometimes, but you know, some of the bosses, well, actually I haven't gone through any of the bosses, but some of like the bosses that I've seen people play, they look really cool and like look like they'd be fun to play with, right? But I just never get to them because I don't know how to do it, and if I have to look up through YouTube, it's not very like, you know, telling me what to do, and I just don't know much what to do with the game. It's just personally me. I'm kind of just there and I just kind of explore. I'm not really much for like looking for somebody to talk with, so I don't know how what to do if I can't talk with anybody, any of the NPCs, because I don't really do that in games. I just kind of see them and then just walk past them, right? So
Well, that's the entire point of the game.
it is, right? But I just,
But the thing is, after hard mode, you don't, well, kill the guy, but you get a new one. I
yeah.
was about to think I'm smart, and that because my brain did a fart, and I forgot something.
Wow, it rhymes.
Okay, we're off. WayFer's mad. We're off from E to D, and now we're on to C ranks. So we got Hollow Knight, and I get Hollow Knight is a really great game. From the music, I will be honest, it's okay. It's not really. Well, actually, it's pretty good for like the aesthetic of it, but not something I would like, you know, call like I would praise for. But it's really good for what it is. The art for it is really good. The animations on like the characters are really well done. Like just like when you like the small details, like when you jump and like, you know, fall down, like your little cloth thing on the back, cape. That's what it's called, a cape. The cape. It just kind of swirls around. It's small details like that I like, and like you. Yeah, no, keep going. I need more context. I'm not interesting. I'm not interesting.
No, you're interesting. Anyways, you gotta love how like freaking emotionless the main character you play as is. Throughout
Yeah,
the
there's
entire
nothing.
game.
Yeah, there's no emotion to the main character, but it's still a fun time, depending on
See,
you know,
and
whenever you're.
usually that's something that you'd want to avoid in games. Like you want to give every single character the most personality and like really fun. But for this game, it fits perfectly because that's what's included. That's an important story element.
Also, can I say I haven't gotten through the whole story, so I don't really know why. But can I say I really like the when you die, you fight like a shadow version of yourself. I don't know what it is. I really like that. Like I really like that in the game. It's things like that. It's really cool concepts that I would like to see explored more in games. To be honest.
Yeah, dude, fighting a freaking dead version of yourself. That's.
It sounds edgy, but I like that.
They don't really like make it a huge like freaking deal.
Yeah, it's just kind of there, and it's pretty decently easy to defeat.
And
But that's about.
despite the fact, like, they're actually a pretty important story element.
I still haven't gone through it, so I'm not sure, which kind of sucks. But that's about it for Hollow Knight. Not much to say. Just not something I'd you know, play often. I only have a few hours on it, and I haven't gotten past more than like 3 bosses. But
Mine. Do I have in Hollow Knight?
You have like quite a few. While you're
19.4 hours.
I only have like 2 or 3.
Look at this guy over here, an amateur.
For Minecraft. All right, for
April 10s.
for Minecraft. it's really heavily dependent on what my mood is. Because Minecraft can be an S tier game when you're playing with friends, and sometimes when you're playing with friends, it just gets really boring, and it could just be like a D, E tier. If you could average it out, it'd probably be C, B range. But Minecraft is good for what it is. I like the concept that you can just, well, I mean, it's not really a concept. It's more just like a sandbox. You can do whatever you want. But, the little story that it is, like, when you beat the Ender Dragon, the end credits go around, and you can see, like, a little story going around. It's pretty cool to see that and read up on that, because I've seen a lot of people theorize about it, and it's pretty cool to watch. But, for the game, it's just okay. I like the mobs. Some of them have really cool models, right? Like the Ender Dragon, and I like what they did with. Yeah, I just like what they did with the Ender Dragon, and the end is a really cool place to explore sometimes. When you like getting when you're just trying to do post game things, right? It's really cool to be there. But that's pretty much most of what Minecraft is. I mean, you have to really figure it out yourself unless you're going through a YouTube tutorial. But that's about it. Not much to say. For Little Nightmares 2, I put it in C only because I have not seen the ending of the game. I've gotten to the part where Sasha... No, I watched Corey's playthrough, and I'm so used to calling 6 Sasha now.
Yeah, I know.
But I haven't not seen the ending of it yet, actually. But I got to the part where 6 is like just turns huge, and like you're playing as what's the bad character's name? His name Baggy or something? What's his canon name?
I don't know, just some guy.
What's the bagged character's
like to call him Seven,
name in Friday Night Fun? There's no bad characters in Friday Night Funkin'. Little Nightmares.
Well, you'd be surprised.
Mono!
How many of those
Mono.
have not managed to escape. Mono?
Yeah, his name is Mono.
Dang, that's a cool name.
That is a cool name. So Mono, I like where Mono just had to like find 6 from like just I don't know going big. I never got to the part, or if she goes back to being normal. But that's about as far as I got to. I know it's really close to the ending of the game, but I just haven't gotten to it yet. That's the only reason it's at C tier. If I finished the game and saw the ending, it'd probably be in a high B, low A, to be honest. It's really good. Like the art, like you said, it's just phenomenal. Like everything on it is really good. You'd see that in you'd see that in a movie. Like you genuinely see that in the movie. Like those guys can make a movie, and it'd be great. Like it'd be like it's really good art. The art is I've said art like 10 times already, but the art.
I'm glad you agree.
The art is just phenomenal. Like top tier art. Some of the best art I've seen in video games.
Oh.
Better than some like PS4, PS5 titles, to be honest.
I'm glad you agree. God.
I probably shouldn't put that in a C tier. It'd probably be more in a B tier. But
I'm happy that I'm not the only one who's incredibly passionate about the visual.
Yeah. But Sonic Mania B tier because I have not completed it, but I have seen playthroughs of it. And the reason it's in B tier, unlike Little Nightmares, is because I've seen most of it, like music. Like the music, I love the music in most Sonic games. The music is just up there. My favorite like music like song in all time, like from video games, is probably the casino one from Sonic Generations. It's because Sonic has really good music sometimes, and like Sonic Mania, I've heard some of the songs in there. They're just like Vibe Cat is the only way I can put it, right? Like you would just spam Vibe Cat if you saw that in the Twitch live stream, but. Sonic Mania, the art, it's like redone from like the older games, and the sprite is really, really like great. They're massive improvements from the older games, and the fact that you can play as multiple characters is like really just great if you don't prefer playing as Sonic and more like maybe Tails or something. But it's great. And for Miitopia, I've gotten through about 2 or 3 hours of the game. And
it's like 35 hours long.
Yeah, I know. And I have not. So 3 hours is not really much in the grand scheme of things, but I can safely say Miitopia has a lot of creativity into it, and I can say that I really do enjoy seeing characters. Like most of the fun comes out of characters saying what they say and be like, wow, that's something that my character would actually say in real life. Like it's pretty good. It's pretty cool for what it is. You can make your own characters. You can like was the makeup feature like a feature on the 3DS version? Sean, you should know this, right?
What?
Was
Say
like
it
the,
again?
the makeup feature a feature on the 3DS version? Sean, you need to know this. Huh?
It wasn't. I said no already.
No, it wasn't. Okay. Yeah, so adding it onto the Switch Pro was a good idea because now you can make pretty much anything. Like, there was this one image of somebody that made the Bite of 87, like the Markiplier's reaction to the Bite of 87 on a Mii character. Hold
That's
on.
insane.
That was
Hold on,
like...
I think I can do that. I think I can do that. One more.
No, hold on.
Is that the Black 87?
Hold on. I have the image. Hold on. I sent it to Sean.
No, I found.
Yeah, you send it.
Was it?
They put it onto...
Why,
yeah,
Markiplier,
send
why-
it.
why is your
Look at it.
What?
They actually put it onto the Mii character. It's really scary how good people are at these.
What?
Like, that's all with makeup. Look at the numbers. It's so... It's so good.
How?
I don't
How?
know.
What?
It's so good. It should not be that good.
Where are the eyes?
I don't know. It's just really... Oh my gosh. It's way too good for what it is. But people can get really creative with their Miis, and you can see them like on like... You can use any Miis because it allows you to do popular Miis, which is pretty good. Pretty cool, pretty swaggers. But that's bad for Miitopia. Pretty good game. I really hope I can finish it one day. Lost Ruins. Nobody knows this game. I played it with WayFer on a call one time. I think the art is... I think the pixel art and animation is like one of the best...
You can't forget the boobs.
Oh yeah, it's like one of the best pixel art games I've seen like in all of like pixel art games. The animation
there's also boobs.
is so... Shut up. The animation is so smooth, like buttery smooth. Like it's so smooth. I don't think I gave it justice when I was streaming it to WayFer because my computer runs it at 2 FPS on streaming at least. When I'm playing it, it runs at a good 60 FPS. But my gosh, the animation is just phenomenal on that game. But the thing is, the mechanics are really wonky. Like some of the mechanics are like really weird. The battle system, it like you have to. There's like a little like gap in inputs, and that really messes you up when you're trying to actually fight like somebody in the dungeon. But other than that, it's pretty. Other than that, it's a pretty decent, solid game. You can have multiple outfits for your character, which is pretty cool. If you don't like the schoolgirl outfit. And the bosses are really... I love bosses that are like just big in the background. Hence why
Especially, you know, like
Shut up.
especially that one about boobs.
like this is why I like a lot of like boss. Like if your final boss or any boss has like it's just giant in the background, I instantly like fall for it. It's really it's really cool, and I'm glad that OL introduced that in the new Dawn. So now everybody does it with their bosses now, including me. I'm no exception. But I find that really cool. And the bosses, especially I saw for the Slime Girl one in the first world, the art on there is gorgeous. I love it. And physics for certain body parts are executed really well, right? Like unironically, I like the physics for like the hair, the chest, and all that. It's pretty good overall, but the mechanics really like make it fall flat sometimes. But other than that, it's pretty good. Kindergarten. Are y'all processing this? Sean, are you processing this? WayFer's just gone right now, I think, because WayFer's just muted.
Processing it.
Yeah, but Kindergarten, I don't think, Sean, I don't think you know about it, but Kindergarten is a pretty good game. It's pretty much about this kid in kindergarten who relives the same Monday and over again. It's kind of like 12 minutes, but except not. It's have you seen 12 minutes?
No.
No.
I don't know what that is.
It's a popular game that's been getting up the popularity scale more recently. It's pretty good. I recommend you check it out. There's a really good twist in the middle of the game. It's a good game. I love it. I binged like 2 YouTubers playing it like in one.
You're telling me there's a big twist.
Huh? Yeah. Okay. Well, shut up. Okay, it's good. But yeah, this isn't about 12 minutes. It's about kindergarten. Kindergarten. Pretty much you're living the same Monday over and over again as this kindergartner, and you have to like murder the teachers and some kids, and you have to find out like the secret behind the school, what the principal's hiding, because the principal's like keeping secret things in secret places, and the story is like you're saving the same money over and over again, and as you finish those Mondays, you get items, right? Yeah, awesome WayFer. You get items. You get just more and more items each time you finish, and sometimes you have to do quests to get more items, and then you can bring those items to school to talk with more characters and
Yeah,
get to
especially
know
the
them.
one about the boobs.
We're talking about kindergarten now.
Oh,
You shouldn't say boobs about kindergarten, except for like whatever her teacher's name was.
oh yeah, I remember everybody said like everybody was just going crazy over the teacher.
Yeah.
Anyway, I gotta go now.
All right. Well, okay. Say bye to the podcast before we go.
My podcast. Remember to comment, Sean Wozniak, if you have not already. Okay, bye.
Awesome.
Just want to hear your opinions.
It's fine. But kindergarten, pretty good for what it is. I really like the concept of it. Executed pretty well. It gets a little boring, some places, but it's good otherwise. Gary's mod is Gary's mod. It's creativity is key in this game. You have to just be able to make really good things or really bad things so bad that they're good sometimes.
Okay, you have 35 games left and you only have like 50 minutes to talk about all of them.
Whatever, who cares? Gary's mod is, just one of those games where it's like it's really heavily based on the community, like some of the games here. But it doesn't matter if it's good or bad. If you're playing with friends, you're just gonna have a good time otherwise. Like just a good time anyways or whatever. But for Enter the Gungeon, pixel art game, so of course I'm gonna love it. Yeah, I suck at it. I've only gotten through one of the rooms.
This nerd. I've gotten through like the first floor.
Yeah, that's what I mean. First floor of the game.
Oh,
But
then I guess we're both at the same skill level.
yeah, bullet hell games I'm not really good at unless like
I
really
like
certain
bullet
ones.
hells.
They're good.
I'm not good at them either, but they're fun.
Yeah, they're fun, and the pixel art of it is really good. I just love it a lot. But I gotta breeze through this, so that's about all I can say. For Yoshi's Island, look, it's a pixel art game. What can I say anymore? The levels are pretty good for what they are. Sometimes they can get a bit confusing, and I remember staying on one for like an hour long because I didn't know what to do, so I had to like restart it a bunch of times. It kind of got repetitive sometimes, but it all paid off because I really like the final boss. The final boss's art is really good. It's not really like animation heavy, but I really like the boss. It's just like a giant Bowser Jr. in the back, and like I don't the music with it going along with how Bowser Jr. is in the back, it fits so perfectly well, right? And I like that about it.
You don't
Okay.
have Sean to back you up on any of these things now. You know that.
Crap, dude, he would love these. He would love me for talking about Rhythm Heaven Fever in the A tier. But Super Mario World, right? It's pretty much the prequel to Yoshi's Island, so it's pretty much the same thing. The final boss is okay. It's pretty mediocre throughout, but I really like playing through it. Fun time, but it's pretty mediocre. I think Yoshi's Island is way better than Mario World. Super Mario Galaxy, I mean, same thing as Sean, except not, right? Mario Galaxy set in space. How awesomer can you get? That's the word now. The space is just a really good, and like the concept of Mario in it, like you can put anything in Mario and like he can pretty much do anything. Like he fights people now. He fights Snake from Solid Snake now. He can go-kart. He can, I don't know, he's Mario's pissing in Rivals of Ether. What else can you do with him? Mario's a really good character that you can just be implemented into anything, and there are ways that you can make it perfect, right? And space, it's really fun to mess around with, but as Sean said, there are some flaws with it, like the jumping mechanic. I remember, I didn't remember this until he said it. That yeah, there's really like a little few pauses when you jump, which kind of interrupts it and gets a little annoying. And the bosses were really good actually. I love all the bosses. There's not a single one I didn't like, but some of the power ups fell flat, but some of them were really good. That's it. For Rhythm Doctor, hold on.
I don't know anything about Rhythm Doctor. Is there lore?
Huh? What?
Is there like a story in Rhythm Doctor? Doctor.
I have returned.
What?
I have returned. For Rhythm Doctor, what were you asking?
Is there a story?
For Rhythm Doctor, there is a story actually. So pretty much, you're employed as a new.
No, don't tell me the story. I want to figure it out.
I'm only gonna say the beginning of it. That's it.
I was asking if there was a story. I wasn't asking if.
Okay, I'm gonna say like the beginning, like maybe the beginning. You'll find out like the first like 10 minutes. So you're employed as a new doctor, and they're trying out this new rhythm technique of clicking on the 7th beat to fix heart problems or whatever. And the gameplay can get pretty addictive at times, and there's not a single level that I didn't like. But there were some that were just okay. But I liked all of them, just at least a little bit. And final boss, well, I wouldn't call it a boss, just the final level. It was pretty good. It really tested out your rhythm skills, like heavily. Like it came to the point where it's probably easier doing it with your eyes closed, right? And that's what I did, and I actually helped out. So you have you hit reverses, and you have to count in your head from 1 to 7 on the final level, and you have to do that. Like it's pretty much almost a requirement, because the game glitches out so much to the point where you have to count in your head on how many beats there are. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then you click. It's a really good concept for a game. I think it's the first of its kind. I think, of like clicking to the 7th beat, and in this type of way, I guess. I really like Rhythm Doctor, but there's some levels that are just mediocre, but most of them are good. Amori, haven't finished it yet, but I got to the part where Amori was scared of the stairs.
He was scared of the stairs.
No, it was Sunny, right? It was Sunny that was scared of the stairs, not Amori. But that was a really good part of the game. Like I really like the frightening. It's like the frightening parts of it, like showing like, yeah, this game is not what you think it is. Like it's a lot scarier and more effed up than you think it is. So I'm excited to actually play through the rest of it. But from what I saw, it's an easy like B tier. And if I actually get through it, it'll probably be in the best ones, or at least an S tier. Because from what I'm liking it a lot so far. But for Jump King,
actually, I would probably say it would be like an S, maybe A tier, because of the amount of time you gotta.
I guess.
To play through the entire.
But if you're watching,
including the multiple endings.
Oh gosh, there's like
side quests.
There are completionists that are just sitting here like, hold my beer. But that's it for that. For Jump King, I didn't even know there was lore, and now I'm invested, and now I want to play more Jump King. I haven't played it in a while, but from what I did play, I don't even like these types of games. And
it's really scattered, honestly.
Yeah, but
like,
that's the fun of it. Like some people like to connect the pieces together, and then the end result is really like rewarding, right?
Mm-hmm.
But for Jump King,
I mean, I would expect so.
I don't really enjoy these types of games, but I don't know what it is about Jump King. I just really liked it. It's probably the pixel art, to be honest with you. Like if it has pixels, it's like really, I love it. So I actually give it a chance.
I should probably mention that it's not like overall lore. It's lore.
I know it's
of like the like
sections.
DLCs or each of the areas, yeah.
Okay.
And
okay.
well, technically, since it's like you're going upwards, it all kind of connects.
Yeah. All right. That's fair. For
Kind of
that's about it. I haven't finished it though. So for Friday Night Funkin',
either way.
Old Engine is absolute ass cheeks. I mean, we all know that by now. New update fixed a lot of things and was great. Spookies is still the most underrated song of the game. You cannot change my mind. Better
of course. If I had a freaking tier list for songs, Spookies would be all the way up there.
Hey, it's better than South. I will say that. All right, you cannot change my mind.
Completely agree.
Thank you. It is better than South.
Course.
Well, we're gonna get so much.
I love how freaking chaotic and random it is, and how like freaking goofy and.
Yeah, South is a good song. I will say South is a good song. I will admit. Yeah, it's a really good song. But I feel like Spookies, I don't know, the instrumental just hits different. I don't know why. But it fits way better for Pumpkin's Kid. I think South Woodwork is a better final song though. I think it's a better placement, but overall I think Spookies is the better song. But that's it. The songs are absolutely incredible. I remember I had a phase where I was just listening to them like all the time. Like going to sleep, I listened to most of the songs on Spotify. Like
Good song, man.
they're
It's very really
all good
did a
songs.
Phenomenal job.
Now, when you get good at it, it just becomes easy, right? So there's not really much replayability unless you go to the mod. So for the game itself, it's an easy B or A tier. I put it more in a B because it's not finished yet, right? So you don't really know most of it. Cuphead, I mean, we said it earlier. The art style is nailed perfectly from the 1930s, 1940s styles, right? And the music fits perfectly for the style. And
Oh, I didn't even mention the music.
the music, dude, the music fits perfect. The audio, I don't know what they did to the audio, like for the narrator when they're like we're about to start a battle, the effects he put over the narrator. It's not even a narrator. It's just like a announcer, right? I guess.
Cuphead songs are absolute.
Yes, great.
The greatest songs.
The
Like,
art-
I would listen to those on repeat.
The art gets nailed down to the brim, and
People have made a lot of Oh, I'm sorry. So sorry.
It's fine.
Could, like talk about the music all day.
yeah, and the announcer when you're about to start a battle, the audio for him, it's really fits perfectly for the game. My complaint for the game itself is that I'm not a good gamer. So I am not good at the hard games. It took me quite a while to actually get through Cuphead, and I was really ecstatic when I actually beat the devil. But I feel like some of the bosses are a bit higher in difficulty spikes, like the robot one. I forgot his name, but he is way harder than the King Dice or the devil will ever be. Like I have not beaten that guy on expert. I have not even beaten the devil on expert, so I cannot imagine how that guy is on expert. But there are a few difficulty spikes, and some of them are really hard. Some of them are really downright easy, like that the play one from World 3. You know that one, right? That one's really easy.
Yeah, dude, that one's like freaking easy.
It's the only one that I've S ranked by far. I think, and a few of the World 1 ones, but that's about it. But yeah, it's a really good game overall. But just the balancing of it is a bit wonky, in my opinion. What were we gonna say?
What?
Well, you were gonna say something. You said honestly.
Did I?
Yeah.
I don't recall that.
All right. Well, I'll continue. Celeste's art is perfect. I love it a lot. It's on par with Lost Ruins. And the story, from what I remember, I liked it a lot, and the gameplay was fun despite it being like really hard. But I never finished it, and I think I got less than 50% of the way through. But I know for a fact I got close to the halfway point. So I'm hoping to get back into it, but you know that's about it. For Among Us, good to play with friends, but you could get really burnt out of it easily if you play 50 hours in the span of like a week, right? Hence what I did sometimes. And now I don't play it anymore, but I want to get back into it with some of my friends, but some of them don't even want to play anymore because it's Among Us.
I wanna play it.
We all do.
I do.
But I like the game. It's way better as an imposter, though, because when you're a crewmate, the same tasks get over and over again, get really boring, and the game shines truly when you're an imposter, right? Hence why when you're in public lobbies, most of the people leave so they can get imposter in the next game.
And we haven't even gotten started on the plot and all the lore.
The lore is horrible, which is why I said a B tier now. I'm just kidding. For A Dance of Fire and Ice, pretty simple game with a simple premise. You're just two squares, one fire. Not squares, two circles.
The story is amazing, man.
Two
The lore,
squares.
the characters.
Two squares, two circles, one fire, one ice.
Okay.
You're going through blocks in the rhythm.
Squares.
Shut up. But two circles going around each other. They're doing whatever they do. They're just going around in the rhythm of games, and the music is great. I love the music a lot. There was this one dubstep. It was the one with the rat in the background. I forgot. It was one of the updates for the game after I started it. I don't remember it, but that song's really good. I listened to that song a lot.
Very cool.
Yeah. For we're in the A tier now. Wii Sports. It's nostalgia heavy for me. I recently bought Wii Sports Resort again But Wii Sports Resort is an S, not an A. So we're talking about Wii Sports right now.
You only have like 2 minutes. Hurry.
Whatever, it's fine. We can wait. Whatever. Wii Sports. There are a lot of games I was really attached to. Shut up. For bowling, my favorite sports were definitely bowling and boxing. Why are you still laughing at that?
Because the way you said it, you were genuinely annoyed.
All right. Well, let's see. Are we done?
Yeah.
All right. Wii Sports. My favorite sport from there was definitely boxing. Because I don't know what it is.
You got to punch Matt in the face.
So for boxing, I don't know. It was just fun. I really don't know what it is. It's just
It's because you got
It's-
to punch Matt in the face.
I just like boxing a lot.
Sure.
It's just whatever. Boxing is boxing. I love boxing. There is
You
no.
love beating people up.
Oh,
Wow, I can't believe this.
I love beating people up.
Canceled Jay on Twitter.
I love beating people up. For there is no game. It's a really short one, but it gets straight to the point. There is no game, right? But it does get straight to the point because there actually is a game. I can't believe the game lied to me. But the narrator is right there, doing his thing. Like, there is no game. Uninstall it. Go away. And you find out there is a game. And it's a really unique concept for it. I love it a lot. And it's something I hold near and dear to my heart because there is no game is a good game. Right? It's really short. You can beat it in like maybe 20-30 minutes. But it's pretty cool. You can spell out a lot of weird things in the thing that doesn't do anything, but you can send a screenshot to your friends like, hey, I spelled gay like GAE, isn't that funny? You can send it to your friends, they'll XD, you have no friends.
Wait, what are you talking about?
You could spell gay like GAE in one of the things, but it doesn't do anything.
Where?
I don't remember.
Wait, in what game? What are we talking about?
There is no game.
Oh. Oh boy. That's so funny.
For Osu, again, community heavy. There aren't really any official levels, I don't think. Some of them are really unbalanced. Some of them are not really accurate to what the difficulties are. But, you know, whatever. It's all community based. But from the games I played, there's Mania, there's Taiko, there's Basic Mania. I know there's another one I forgot
Is
about.
there at least a tutorial?
There's a tutorial, yeah.
Oh, okay, good. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but pretty good for what it
It
is.
doesn't even have a tutorial. Man,
I mean, it's pretty simple. It's a pretty simple game.
I know, but like, well, you need to. Well, I guess the freaking
Rhythm Heaven-
levels are
Yeah.
enough.
Rhythm Heaven Fever. We already said what said. It's one of the best rhythm games, especially for its time. And I don't really see a lot of rhythm games on Wii actually, so this is a good change. I love the game. Too bad I can't play it anymore because I have a laptop. So if I want to pirate it again, I have to go onto I have to go on an actual computer, which I don't have, which kind of sucks. But I want to play it again because it was so
We don't talk
fun.
about piracy.
They don't sell the game anymore. It's okay. Whatever.
Okay, that's true.
Now I want to get to Stanley Parable. Stanley Parable is
It's okay to pirate Nintendo products.
I want to get to Stanley Parable because Stanley Parable is a beautiful game. Like earlier it said, it has like 30 endings. I got like
Wait,
I got
crap, are we gonna get like
why? No, we're not. Shut up.
by Nintendo?
No, the
Because
Stanley Parable.
They watch. Okay.
They watch
like
They watch the Litterbox
everything.
Podcast.
They watch like everything that mentions them like a hawk. I'm pretty sure they have like web scanners just looking for any mention of their company names.
Probably. Anyways, we don't care anymore if this episode gets down. Remember us. So the Stanley Parable. The Stanley Parable is an absolutely beautiful game. Like everything about it is French kiss, right? Now downside is that it's a long game. You had to be like a masochist to get all those completions, right? But but they're very rewarding, I will say. But it's just a lot of them. But the narrator is like perfect. Like if you can do the game perfectly, like the narrator says, or you can do it just the exact opposite of what the narrator says. And there's so many emotions the narrator has, and you can just do so many things on there. It's just wonderful. There's a Minecraft reference which automatically bumps it up. What else is here? I just love the Stanley Parable. Stanley Parable is a good game for what it is.
Love the narrator.
Narrator is the best narrator.
And he's really passionate about what he does. You know that ending where like Stanley isn't doing anything, like he's just stuck.
Oh yeah.
That's such.
That was
like,
that was.
It hits you hard, man.
Yeah, but we're moving on. Henry Stickmin game. I'm pretty nostalgia heavy on this, so it might be why it's at an A tier. But I saw that they were remaking the game from somebody on Discord sending it on one of the video games channels on the PA server, and I was like, whoa, they're actually remaking these. And then I saw there was a new game coming out, and I was like, holy crap, they're making a new game. And I want to go over here. Also, there was another game, Attacking the Tower. It's a fan made one, and it looks amazing. I can't wait to play that when it gets out. Like, if smoother animation than the Henry Stickmin collection for sure. But the Henry Stickmin collection itself, pretty solid. I enjoy these types of games. Just, you know, you get the choices and straight to the point. There's a JoJo reference, awesome. And it's you can beat the entire. It takes a few hours to beat the game, but there's a pretty big amount of choices, which it won't take as long if you're completionist as like any other games. So pretty good, pretty short for if you know what you're going into. But Super Mario Brothers Wii, another nostalgia heavy game. I think this is the first or second game I ever owned, right?
Yeah.
And I beat it like multiple.
Can't confirm anything.
You live with me, you know. You know. But this is like this was one of I beat this game a lot. Like, I beat this game like many times, and then I got it later, a few years later, and I recorded it, the whole game, on my YouTube channel on my phone, which was awesome. And I got WayFer to do one of the thumbnails, I remember. And then I just used the H thumbnail for like most of them. But Super Mario Bros. Wii still holds up, not as visually appealing as some of the other older titles that they had, but it's still good for what it is. I love the 2D games. And Rivals of Aether, I haven't played it in a while, I'll be honest with you. I haven't played it since like maybe June-ish or July. But I really like all the characters. Like, there are some characters on the actual main roster that are good. I main Shovel Knight from the main roster, and Ori is an okay character. I don't know how to use him, so I don't know how to say it. But Rivals of Aether, pretty solid game. The art is great. The backgrounds are great. Animations are great. Great game overall. Huh?
Sean's already gone. Oh no, this is just falling apart. We're all gonna crash and burn.
So for Project Arrhythmia, very important game to me, because obviously it's pretty much what got me all of these friends I have right now. And that's pretty epic, right? It's pretty epic. Pretty much what's keeping my channel alive. And that's pretty dope. I spent a lot of hours in this game, 3,500 something to be precise. And the editor is filled with limitless. That's the right word, right? Unlimited, right? Whatever. Unlimited possibilities, right? Unless you're lazy like me. But the game,
yeah, unless you're lazy like him.
The editor has a lot of cool things in it, right? You can do. Pretty good, pretty near and dear to me. But I can't stay on these for too long. For Plants vs. Zombies, another nostalgia-heavy game. I replayed it not recently, like maybe a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. And it's pretty good. It still holds up. The art is good. The gameplay is like how any Plants vs. Zombies game would be. There's only like 2 of them, but other than Garden, whatever the other ones were, I don't remember. But Plants vs. Zombies is a pretty good game. I love the concept of it, of just you planting plants. That's pretty much it, but I love it, and I love Crazy Dave. Crazy Dave is the best character in the game.
You know, it's kind of ironic. Like, people seem to be more memorable with the second game than the first game.
Not really. I find more people liking the original than the second game.
Dang. Guess it's just me and Sean then.
Maybe. I really like the first game. The second game is just pay to win. I hate it. But I will admit the graphics are better in the second game. But Plants vs. Zombies is just a better game overall. Geometry Dash is probably, I say, the most important game on here, right behind PA, because Geometry
What?
Dash is what got me into music, like into like
Oh.
all of the music I listen to right now. Dubstep,
Awesome.
chiptune, all of that, and then it introduced me to Just Shapes and Beats, and then that introduced me to Project Rhythmia, which is what I'm still with right now. I still play those 3 games to this day. Geometry Dash has a lot of fun levels. Main levels are pretty good, but get a little bit boring afterwards, which is why you got the community to make all those awesome, absolutely incredible levels, right? And then I really want to talk about Doki Doki right now, but I just can't because I have so limited time right now. But I'm gonna do it anyways. Doki Doki psychological horror. I love psychological horror, just as I said earlier. When we were talking about it earlier, I have a psychological comedy show is like one of my favorite shows or animes of all time, right? Because there's one that I watch and I still rewatch a lot, an unhealthy amount. But psychological things are just something I really like. Like, I love them so much. Like, just the game itself, anime is of course a hard style to pull off, and I gotta give kudos to people who can do that because it's so hard to pull off, and you have to be like an expert, like a really good. I can't even form English words right now. You have to be really good at doing this type of things to make something like that, because this is
Hey, Dre,
what is it?
wanna make a psychological horror game together?
I can't wait to give up on that 2 days later. But yeah, Doki Doki is just great. The Sayori scene, of course, one of the most iconic scenes in the entire game. Hits hard.
Kind of sad. Like, people make a whole bunch of memes about it. It's like, it kind of ruins it. It makes it less impactful.
Well, I mean, that's kind of they don't make sense until after you do the game, right?
Yeah.
I guess. I didn't really pay attention to any of the memes until after I actually saw a playthrough of it. But that's
course.
cool. All the small details in it too, like the small little Easter eggs, like to make you jump a little bit. After the everything that happens, right? Like a watercolor Monica in the pause screen. Nothing. There's no sound to it. It's just kind of there for like a split second, and Sayuri hand in the background of the walls.
Can't forget Yuri eyes.
Oh, that scene
Oh.
still I hate that scene.
So uncomfortable, man. And the breathing, like, it's slight, but you can still hear it.
Oh,
man.
I hate that. But that's pretty much what makes the game, right? It's awesome. Resort, Wii Sports Resort.
I opened up El Studio and Golden Cry.
For Wii Sports Resort, I recently got it a few months ago. I only played sword fighting, to be honest with you. Sword fighting's fun though, and it's a lot better than actually regular Wii Sports. We're in the S tier territory now, by the way. Wii Sports Resort. I don't know why I put it in SG. I only played sword fight, but all in all, it's a pretty way better than Wii Sports. But Wii Sports is still like the most close to home with me because I played it for years. And Wii Sports Resort only for a few months and only one game. I don't know why I really put it on S tier, but I just did. Uno card game. You already know the deal. I gotta rush through these now. Uno's just a card game, whatever. Undertale. We already said what needs to be said, right? Undertale, cool RPG, amazing art, amazing story. You really attach to the characters, and you feel horrible when you actually kill them in the genocide route.
Yeah, dude. God, it's so great. This game
The
turned
art,
out so well.
I wish I could talk more about it. I just can't right now. But
Yeah,
Super
no
Smash
time.
Brothers Brawl, Subspace Emissary is a really good story. It does drag out for a little bit, I will admit, but definitely not enough to ruin it. Like, it gets confusing a bit, but the Subspace Emissary is really good. The fight system is a little wonky, but I'm just really... I played this game for years, like over 10 years, I think. Because I played this game to death, right? Like, I played this game for years, and it's what got me into, like, these types of fighting games, right? Because Brawl, it's got Nintendo characters, so of course I'm gonna play it, right? And I still love Kirby, even though I dropped Kirby to main Steve, which every degenerate is gonna do. But that's it. I love Brawl. Brawl's close to home. Not the best game on here, but still great. Spooky's House of Jump Scares, now rebranded to Spooky's Jump Scare Mansion. I really like this game as well, because it's another S tier, of course. Because it's just I don't know how to put this. It's definitely a great take on horror, right? Because it starts off all cutesy and all that, like, oh, it's just a few cardboard cutouts coming out of the walls. Rawr, be scared. And you know, in the middle of the game, like you said, oh, whoops, there's a story. Whoops, forgot to mention that. Sorry. And then you actually go through all of this and like, wow, like, and I think I remember Spooky started off as a child and then she got killed, and then that's why she's a ghost. She got killed pranking somebody with
there's a story for like each of the bosses.
Yeah, I think you can read up on them. I think kind of like SCPs.
So
yeah, I think the bosses were inspired by SCP. Some of them.
Dude, that's so cool.
That is, oh my gosh, it's really cool. But I remember reading up on that and I was like, yeah, it sounds like SCPs and stuff like that.
This is my stuff. This is my type of stuff.
Yeah, Shovel Knight Treasure Trove, which is pretty much every Shovel Knight game. I've only played the main Shovel Knight game and a little bit of the other one, I forgot, with the long guy with the green face. But that's cool. I love Shovel Knight. The art is great. The little dialogue cutscene things, I like the art on those too. And pretty simple gameplay. It's a platformer, so of course everybody's gonna know how to play it. And the final boss was decently difficult, not too hard, so you wouldn't spend hours on it, but it's pretty good for what it is. The entire game is likable. I love it a lot, and pretty good. That's all I can say. I can't really give more descriptions on this game because it's getting late, and I feel I'm not too tired to give descriptions. Just shapes and beats. It's just shapes and beats. You can't really say anything. The story, it's not really explained well, but the story is pretty good. You can come up with it like as you're going, like, oh, I'm battling this pink guy, and oh no, now he's turned into this other pink guy, and then now we're going overseas because we got launched and we're going overseas, and now I have to save the blue guy and all that, whatever. And the final boss, the music is great. Till It's Over is a great tune. Annihilate as well. And final boss, it actually got me for a little bit, and then I was like, nah, there's no way. But all the music choices are wonderful in that game. I love it a lot. And now we're in the tier, the best ones, like my favorite games of all time, right? So in this tier, Smash Bros. Ultimate, it's just essentially Smash Bros. Brawl, but better. I play it so much with Sean and other friends, and it's just a fun time. Get smashed. What else can you say? With items, it can get just so crazy, and then it gets fun sometimes. You can do some really cool moves with it. It's definitely better because it's more competitive than Brawl ever will be. Because Brawl was designed to be more casual than, Ultimate. But they're both really good games in their own. Yokai Watch, a game that I got in 2015 because I remember asking for Pokemon for Christmas, right? And then my dad gave me Yokai Watch, and he was like, it was Pokemon but better. I don't know how he knew that, or like not better Pokemon, just a different type of Pokemon, right? And I was like, what's this stupid looking guy in the title screen? So then one day I was like, yeah, I got nothing else to do. Booted up on my 3DS. I played it and I was like, wait a minute, this is actually good. And then I remember seeing the yokai talk, and I was like, wait a minute, why are the Pokemon talking? This isn't Pokemon. But I actually really liked the game, and then I checked it. I didn't even know there was an anime after the game, so after that I was like, wait, there's an anime? So then I checked it out. I remember hearing from a school friend, like, oh yeah, I watched the anime. I was like, there's an anime. And then I watched it. This is like back in kindergarten. Holy crap, that was so long ago. And I think it was in kindergarten, if I'm correct. No, this is definitely like second grade or something. This wasn't kindergarten.
It's nice to hear you have a history of this game. Most of the games that I rated, I like played once like 6 years ago, and that's it.
Yeah, but I remember it was second grade or something. One of my friends was like, "Oh yeah, I watched the anime," and I was like, "There's an anime." I looked on Netflix. The entire first season was there, and I watched it. Loved it to death. I rewatched it so many times, and the game itself is really good.
I remember watching the anime too, and I thought it was really cool.
Yeah, it was a little weird at times, I'll be honest. But yeah, that's Japan.
Japanese anime.
Yeah, you watched the Yokai Watch anime?
Yeah, I watched the Yokai Watch anime.
I didn't. Oh, wow, I didn't know that.
When I was younger, I actually was pretty obsessed with it for a while.
Yeah, the game is really good, way better than the anime. To be honest, the second game I don't remember finishing, but the third game second and third game look like games I'd really like to play. Too bad they changed the dub voice actors for season 3, so now they sound different. And I never finished season 3 because I didn't like the voice actors. But the last game is One Shot, which neither Sean or WayFer ever played, but it's such a good RPG game. It's like Undertale, but like infinitely better. Undertale is a good game, but One Shot is like the best RPG I've played, and I played like 3. You can trust, and you can trust me. Like, okay, so the pretty much the entire plot of it is that you're holding this light bulb, and it's the sun of the world you're in. You don't know how you ended up in that world, but you're in that world, and you have to figure out shit before things go wrong. So originally, it's called One Shot because originally the game was made, and you had to beat it all in one sitting. If you close the game, go back in, it would not let you play. It would just be like, you've killed Nico, and because that's the main character's name, you've killed Nico, you cannot come back, or something like that. It was so eerie. It's so cool. But it got added to Steam, and then now you can open it and close it multiple times. Thank goodness. So now you can actually go through it like great, right? And it was so cool to go through. And it's such a great game. There's 2 different endings. One at the end, you can choose whether or not to put the light bulb or the sun in where it is, and then you could kill off Nico. Because you have to kill off Nico in order to put the sun there, because the sun, I don't remember exactly, but
You just spoiled the whole game to me.
Oh shit, my bad. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
Okay, whatever. But so the ending is you either, is it okay if I just spoil it now at this point?
I can definitely.
Okay, yeah, just step in. So so at the ending, you get 2 choices. You can either kill off Nico and like put the light bulb where it is, or you could just take the light bulb for yourself, and or no, I think you destroy it, and then Nico lives. So it's really impactful on both endings. And it has a really cool like 4th wall breaking scene at the end where it's just actually the whole entire game breaks the 4th wall pretty much. You can choose your character to just like be you, and you're the one talking to Nico. Oh, it's such a good game. The art is phenomenal. I love it a lot. They're like, man, it's such a good RPG. The best RPG I've played ever. Probably the best game I've played ever, and it's so good. You have to go through puzzles and everything, closing your game in order to proceed sometimes. It's like such a mind game. It's so good.
Are you done?
I'm still simping over the game, but
Okay.
not really anything related to the plot. But that's it.
Alright.
All right, it's just such a good game. But that's it. It's like 9:54 now. We've gotten to the tier list. I've been yelled at to go to sleep already like so many times. We've been recording for 3 hours and 6 minutes. That is not healthy.
Oh boy. What a fun episode, dude.
This is gonna be a hell to edit, don't you think?
Yeah.
But hey, that's it. Sean asked if we're still going, and yeah, we're still going. But that's it.
Alright.
That's our tier list. Holy crap, we had such a blast recording this one.
Let's freaking end the podcast before your parents walk into your room with a chainsaw and threaten you to go to sleep, or they'll
Yeah, that'd be not cool.
cut
Anyways,
each one of your
hope you all
fingers off.
enjoyed episode 6, the longest podcast episode we'll probably ever record. Oh, but damn, this was a blast to record. We love talking about all of our games and all that.
Yeah, dude.
Gosh.
We're all passionate about this type of stuff.
We need to do more of these, but record them earlier.
Sean's gone. I can fill in for him.
Yeah. So that's it. Hope you all enjoyed. Thank you all for watching the 6th episode, I think.
Oh, I'm Sean. Yeah, goodbye, guys. Yeah.
Make sure to subscribe to Sean. I'll put the link into his channel in the description.
Yeah, subscribe to Sean. I mean me. Yeah.
Awesome. Don't subscribe to WayFer because WayFer isn't here.
No, I'm here. Hi, how's it going?
Oh my gosh, no way. Anyways, that's
yeah,
it.
That's right.
Thanks for tuning in. If you even just got through the whole thing, if you have no life. But that's it. Thanks to you all, and we will see you in episode 7 if we ever do that.